about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, if you don't leave me alone, you're gonna have to send me home, 'cause I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
All right, here we go.
It's the Mike Calta Show.
Now, you ready for this? This is happening!
Good morning.
Good morning. We've talked the whole night through.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Hey, wake up, stupid!
You know what I'm saying? I think you do.
Check 1, 2.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
All systems are go.
Make some noise!
3, 2, 1.
It's the Mike Calta Show.
Saying Carmen's already in a bad mood.
Oh, who said that?
What?
Spanish said that, yeah.
I did not.
You did. You hung up the phone and you were like, "Whoa, is she?"
No,
I believe
Definitely
the
didn't
phrase
say that.
was, "I don't appreciate the attitude."
Yes.
No, that wasn't me that said that.
Carmen.
Yes.
I don't know. You sound wonderful to me.
Thanks.
Good morning.
Don't listen to them, Carmen.
I know. I hate it here. I hate you. I hate all of you. I hate it here.
Do anything.
I know. It wasn't you. It was Mike. Honestly.
Hey.
Everything was fine until Mike opened his mouth. Mike always has to ruin everything.
I think that's
always
what
Mike.
happens, though.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's always Mike. I'm always fine until Mike talks.
What? I don't understand. I don't understand.
You push buttons for no reason. Nothing happened. Everything's fine. And then you get on and immediately Carmen's in a bad mood. Why is that how you have
trying
to
to get a
start?
hold of you, and he couldn't get a hold of you, and then Spanish called you, wanted to make sure you were there. You know, everything was okay.
Right.
And then when you were done, I could hear you talking in Spanish, and then he hung up the phone and he went, He's in a bad mood. And we were like, it's Spanish, it's early. Leave her alone. She got stuff to do.
That's not true. I know that's not true. I know Spanish wouldn't say that. And no.
Well, he said something worse. I just didn't want to repeat it.
He's already, but in his defense, he's already mad at his girlfriend.
Oh, you don't want to open with that.
Oh, he's like, I got to see her every morning for a half hour.
Don't do this to me,
so
man.
bad.
Don't do this to me. She's
All
in
right,
the car.
Can I start over?
Try to. Go ahead.
Spanish didn't say anything about his girlfriend, and he didn't say anything about you. We're just.
I know.
Galvin was the one complaining.
I know. Trust me.
You text somebody back, would you?
Yeah. Well, I'm doing other things, not just sitting here staring at my phone waiting for you to text me.
Yeah, I know. It was supposed to be done yesterday.
Yeah, I know. Well, you could have emailed me yesterday because I thought I did it. So the email just didn't go through. It's probably sitting in my draft.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Have I ever missed any
You
open
thought
letter?
you did it?
Yeah, because
It's a good thing you didn't think the car wasn't moving on the way to work. You just decided to get out.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, I send him an email usually after the show, but now with Dizzy, like, I'm doing things a lot faster at the end, trying to get out of here. So if I exited out of the email before it, like, fully sent, it wouldn't have sent.
What's that, Jill?
Quiet quitting. Why are you doing this?
Quiet quitting? Oh, I don't have to quiet quit. I can quit right now if you want me to. I can leave. You guys, Spanish, you want to get in your car and come here and fire off the next commercial? Because I can leave. Bye.
She got you with the car.
I don't have it.
Yeah, get in the car in Spanish.
It's not my fault.
Anybody notice how Joe's just being quiet?
I'm not saying anything.
He's like, I don't need any more than I already get. Hey, good morning to you, Carmen.
Good morning.
Hey, Carmen, guess what?
No.
I have a surprise for you today.
Nope.
God.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
You do want
I don't
it.
want nothing
I
from you.
I know what you like.
Nope.
this stuff and
Breakfast.
black dudes. And you already got a black dude. So,
Breakfast.
yes, I got breakfast coming for you today.
You're a liar.
I swear on my
You
children.
lie. Don't do this to me.
I swear on my children, 7:45 today.
Okay.
From?
I was surprised.
Oh, all right.
I thought you were trying to
Do
get
you
into
have
the
it
cruise.
here or do you have it there?
No, it's going there. It's
This is a
you,
trick.
Carmen,
I know.
You
Yeah.
have to
first
listen to us
time.
eat breakfast this morning.
for the first time, you'll be getting breakfast and we won't.
Oh,
How do you like that?
I don't.
I
mean, we can still order breakfast. But I mean,
I don't trust this.
It's a trap, Carmen.
listen,
I
it's
know,
not,
right?
Oh my God, it's
It's a
not a
trap.
trap. Why? Whose side are you on?
You threw me under the bus
You know what?
immediately.
I'm going to make you drive her breakfast. Oh.
Yeah. Feel it, don't you?
All right, let's reset.
And that's
Reset.
trademarked, by the way, Spanish. You can't say that.
I'm sorry, I apologize.
Carmen, good morning.
Good morning.
You sound wonderful today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, by the way, Carmen,
Yes.
I got a surprise breakfast coming for you at 7:45
What?
today.
From
Yay!
where?
I didn't see, and I got it already set up before. I wasn't even like trying to fix the drama. It was already set up.
I don't trust
I-
this.
I think
There's
you're gonna
no
be happy.
breakfast. You're setting me up for failure.
They're at 7:45. They're gonna be like, Carmen, can we speak to you in the hallway? And when they get her out, they're gonna just have a box with her stuff in it and be like, yeah, today's the day.
My stuff is already in a box. I keep my stuff in a box. Are you serious? Come on.
Ooh, you know what I did? I used to keep all my stuff on a laptop, and when I knew I was getting fired, I was like, boop. And then one of the engineers was like, hey, man, he was trying to get us to download your hard drive the other day, and we went on there and we told him there's nothing on the hard drive. And I said, yeah, I'm not stupid. I ever. They wanted, like, you wanted all your phone numbers and stuff. I go, yeah, okay, we'll just leave that out here.
Carmen, I will warn you, if you hear any clown horns in the hallway, just run. Just run.
Nope, listen to me. There's no gimmick to this. There's no surprise.
Parmesan.
There's
Right.
Parmesan.
I feel it. I feel it.
There's no surprise. There's none of my feet in your food. It's all a delicious breakfast that's planned just for you.
Why?
Because you're
Just
the
for you, because we're
unsung hero. What were you going to say? Just for you?
just for you because we're 35 days away from the cruise. Yeah.
Oh my God, it's that soon?
Yeah.
35. I did my stuff yesterday. I'm all checked in.
Oh, that's right. We got the email.
My wife said to me, I'm going to go home and ride the bike and blah, blah, blah. And I'm so tired. And I go, so don't ride the bike today. She goes, I have to get in cruise shape. And I just looked at her and I go, I give up. I'm not getting in cruise shape. This is my cruise shape round. I don't even care.
I know. I think I'm going the opposite direction. I'm just going to buy ponchos to like, wear over my bikini.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But also, it doesn't matter because we're not going to see Mike anyway. So if you're in.
This is unnecessarily mean. I think you guys are going to be like, hey, all right, we get it, dude. Stop hanging out with us. Give us a break a little bit here. I'm telling you, I don't know why you think that. Tell me why you think that.
Because you are going to be hanging out with your daughter the whole time.
Oh, I might. I mean, I might have my daughter with me. But no. My daughter is going
Your
to the
daughter's
kids
not going
club.
to be in the casino. Your daughter's not going to be at the bar.
She's
Your daughter's
going
not
to the
gonna
kids club.
And it
with
closes
you.
like-
Then you're going to the kids
No.
club.
The kids club is just for kids. So here's what we did on the past cruise. Okay, like when I went with my family, and we want to go to the casino. So we eat dinner. We get out of dinner. It's 7:30. We go back to the room. We change. We take Juliana down to the kids club. We leave her in there. We sign her in. We go to the casino. We go to do this, all that, blah blah blah. We go back there at midnight. Sign her out and take her back to the room and go to bed.
Yeah, but then it's Mom, Dad, I'm bored. I don't like the kids club. I want to hang out with you.
Hold on, it gets better. I got a caveat for that as well. She's going with one of her friends, one of her best friends. So they're in the kids club together. It's going to be hard to get them out of the kids club. When Billy, my nephew, and Juliana went together and we went to pick them up, they were like, oh, another half hour.
Show of hands, how many people on any of the cruises has seen Mike by the pool?
Oh, I don't like the pool. It's hot. I'm not running around shirtless by the pool, and I'm not a big pool
What
guy.
if you got in cruise shape?
Maybe by Calta Cruise 38. No, I'm not a big, like I walk out there sometimes. I'm like, oh, let's go drink by the pool bar. And the pool bar is filled with all,
Whoa.
what?
It's us. We're at the pool. We're the ones at the pool.
There's a bunch of Spanishes.
Yeah.
I'll get to the pool bar and I'll be like, hey, what's up? I'll be at the inside bar. You know what I mean? I just don't like to stand outside by the pool.
We'll maybe see you at dinner and then in the casino playing blackjack.
Definitely at the casino.
Don't forget bingo and trivia night. I'll be at all of those things.
We'll see you walking to your table at dinner.
It's true.
And your table will probably be like across the way.
Yeah. He's not sitting with us.
He's with his family. and stuff.
I asked security to keep you guys away from me during dinner. Just during dinner.
And you think he's going to do the community dinner? He's going to do the private dinner every night with his family.
They have private dinner?
No.
Yeah, the one that you pay for. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My
yeah.
father.
He's not coming into that cafeteria.
Not going into Gen Pop.
Yeah, come on.
My father is going, and I said to my father, I go, listen, I don't know how the seating's going to work because I have a table of 8 just in my family alone. And he goes, no, we picked the anytime dining. We're not even going to eat at there. I was like, okay, that works out perfect. So at the dining will be me and my family, but I asked him to put us right next to you guys so we can still be friends.
And are we all at a table together?
That's the way we were going to plan it. Yeah, as many as possible.
I'd prefer not be at a table with Joe.
No, yeah. Joe's and Joe and Zoe are at a table for 2.
Joe's in the crow's nest.
Trying to rekindle their relationship.
Are you and Zoe checked in?
Yeah, she's not going.
Oh,
already told
that's
you that.
a definitive answer on that
She
one.
ain't going.
Well, who's the +1 then?
I'll let you know later.
Yeah.
I have to tell you.
You don't.
35 days.
Hey,
You're
can I
going to
make
tell
a-
somebody.
Can I make a request?
Yeah.
I would like it to not be your brother.
Don't worry. That's a definite.
Because if it is, I will no doubt throw him overboard.
Yeah.
We get to vote.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, you
This
can
is-
vote.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I don't like when I try to put it on Carmen and it turns around on me.
I know, she's good.
She's a good deflector. Smack it up, flip it, and reverse it.
Student has become the master over here.
We're eating dinner. Is that Mike over there?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. Are you sure?
Looks like it. I don't think
kinda
it
looks
is.
like him.
Gotta
How to
squint.
recognize him.
Yeah.
Unnecessarily mean to me.
You don't like it, do you? Huh? Not nice.
What's that, Carmen?
Said it's not nice, is it? Unnecessary.
Oh, man.
Anyway, welcome to the show today. We got a lot going on today's show. Maybe early morning you'll have an open letter rewind. That's the only thing in question right now. Then we have I don't even know what order everything is going in today. I got my notes right here. I got my notes. We are going to have the open letter rewind. Then, of course, we have news. Then at 7:45. Have you seen this video of this woman who was attacked in the gym where
I
she
saw it
lives?
last night.
Her name is Nishali. Am I saying that right?
Yes, I believe so.
She was in, and people are such dicks. She was in the gym at her apartment complex. Another person came to the door, and you have to buzz them in to get in. I guess if they don't have their card. So she got up from the wait thing, went over and buzzed the guy in, and then realized the guy didn't belong there. He approached her and started chasing her around. It looked like he was trying to attack her or rape her.
Oh, yeah.
And she fought him off. She's going to join us at 7:45 on the show today. This is a show of tough women today is what this is.
Why are people garbage, though?
Because this guy's like, well, I mean, it's her fault for letting him in.
Unreal.
I mean, you're a neighbor. You're in a community
trying to do a nice thing.
Exactly.
And also, you don't buzz that guy in. Then you see him in the lobby all the time, and he's like, "There's the bitch that wouldn't let me in."
Or 5 minutes later, somebody else comes and opens the door and lets him in. He's like, "What? What's your deal?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I get it. I think that she will not buzz anybody in anymore. But how do you try to blame her? But anyway. That is happening at 7:45. Then at 8:30, Martine Gramatica will be here. And then, wait a second. Martine's going to be here?
Huh?
To watch the tattoo?
Yeah. I bet you he doesn't know. I mean, unless he's listening, he doesn't know the twisted turn
Well,
of
he was
events.
here.
He does, yeah. He does know.
Yeah.
He does know.
Yeah.
He does know the twist and turn of events. That's what I was saying.
Now, Mike, did you decide? Are you doing just the L7 or are you doing the full loser?
It's a game time decision.
Yeah. He's prepared for both. He's wearing
You're getting both? That's mighty big of you.
So part of me was like, maybe I'll just get loser. That's like a cool 90s thing where everybody's like, I don't care, I'm a loser. But I'm not. I'm a champion. I'm a hero to the people.
You are a champion.
I'm loved by many. I'm not a loser. I'm
See,
so
it's
not a
cool to be a
loser.
loser.
I'll get the loser.
Yeah. What if Joe gets in tribute?
Pretty
Joe
much.
gets in tribute.
No.
Joe,
Joe,
50.
Here's the deal. Joe can also get it, but you have to get it. But it would be up to Spanish for this if you would like to get loser with the Ghostbusters, not a loser. Not a, you're telling people I am not a loser.
Yeah.
No.
I am cool.
Ghostbusters. God, I
Yeah,
love you.
right?
You're so smart.
Here's my problem. It's easier for me. Man, Rachel Ray is fat.
It's,
She's
Oh my God.
she's unrecognizable fat.
No.
Like Selena Gomez looked like she was on prednisone and her face just swelled up a little bit. But this chick, it's like, look at her face. You don't even see her
look
anymore.
at her gut.
How are you going to tell me you're cooking healthy food?
She doesn't
that
cook
her?
healthy.
Yeah, she's not healthy.
She just cooks.
Yeah,
She just eats.
just good food.
Well, she
Oh
did
my
the
God.
$40 a day show.
Right,
I
yeah.
loved that show.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you don't tip anyone.
Guess what? She was eating $160 a day.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I'm not even fat shaming. I'm just pointing out she just got fat.
She's like Paula Dean without the racism.
Yeah, for real.
Maybe she
Joe.
makes- mixing the racism.
I'm just assuming.
Yeah, because isn't she married to a black dude? Or wasn't
I think
she
they got
dating a
divorced.
black dude or
Yeah.
something? So I doubt she's racist.
That's why.
Yeah, exactly.
She woke up one day and realized she was racist.
Yeah.
Doesn't normally happen.
All right, I don't know. We'll figure it out, but I will not chintz on the bed. I'll tell you
I mean,
that.
you could pay out if you want to, but it doesn't seem that you want to.
How much
do
is the
that.
payout?
Well, we started at $1,500, which you scoffed at. Then I said 1,000.
No, I didn't scoff. I said you eat a fat baby's D on
Okay,
that one.
all right. Then I said 1,000, and you said
Fat baby's D.
okay. Then I said 800,
Yeah, now you're making me mad. Go ahead.
750, 500.
I like to start at 500 and go down and remind you of all the nice things I've done for you,
You mean Joe?
including driving you home the other day when my wife almost got divorced.
You did. You did
Because
drive me home.
I drove you home.
You did drive
Remember
me home.
this morning when he tried to blame you for my
Yeah.
bad attitude?
And also,
Yeah.
I will
That's
say,
making it more popular,
in
but-
my defense, I did tell you that day, and I tell you all the time when you offer me a ride, you don't have to. We will get
I
an
didn't say I
Uber.
had to. I was being
Also,
nice.
you guys never do anything for him. So
Yeah. Joe does.
Yeah.
Joe does a lot.
Wow.
Welcome,
All right. That's also not true.
It's the best of the Mike. It's the best of the Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone. You're listening to Tampa Bay's most listened to morning show, The Mike Calta Show. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Looks good for your Thursday morning commute right now. That's on both sides of the bay. Hillsborough and Pinellas County with no accidents on any of the major roadways to slow you down. Looks like the Howard Franklin Bridge, Courtney Campbell Causeway, and Gandy Bridge in good shape in both directions as well. I'm Monica with traffic.
Rear-ended by a dump truck. A man suffered brain damage no MRI could detect. Farah and Farah used expert medical evidence to uncover the rare condition and secured $5.7 million. Let Farah cook, Tampa.
The jewelry store with the most likes, the most positive reviews, the most raving fans is International Diamond Center.
IDC is definitely a place that I will come to as long as I live here. This will be my go-to place always.
Literally the best jewelry store in town. You'll make friends for life coming in here. I felt like family from the beginning, and it made a rather daunting task very, very easy.
They really take the time to find out what you want or what you desire in a ring.
You have to come here. There's no other option. The customer service, the time spent to do what I wanted and what her vision was, there's no other place to go.
You know you can go there, and you know that you can trust.
The value was extraordinary.
They genuinely care about their customers. It's not just about the sale. It's about the people.
International Diamond Center, the people's choice for selection, quality, value, and service.
I've got a beautiful diamond on my finger, and I'm very proud of it.
International Diamond Center.
I'm very happy to show it off.
In Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Online at shopidc.com.
It's one thing to get great service before the sale, but what happens after the sale? If you get your windows from WeatherTight Windows, you can rest assured that you'll be taken care of throughout the entire process, even after installation. This is very important to WeatherTight Mike, and it's one of the things that really sets WeatherTight apart from other competitors. WeatherTight Mike holds his employees to the highest standards, just like the quality of his cookies.
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
Are you dealing with bad feet all day? The Good Feet store wants to help you get back to living in comfort. Schedule your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
Back to doing what I love and more. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Roz, are you excited to make this commercial with the Thaddeus Bullard?
Absolutely. 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped people find a lawyer and doctor after a crash for over 25 years.
And now they're a proud partner of the Boys and Girls Club of Tampa Bay.
Helping is an Ask Gary move.
Call 1-800-ASK-GARY.
A multi-billion-dollar settlement is paying claims for up to 21 years. If you were exposed to weed killers at work or at home, your rights are affected. If you or your family has or had non-Hodgkin lymphoma, you could receive $6,000 to $165,000 or more. This settlement impacts you even if you're not sick, because this blood cancer can can take 10 to 15 years to appear. If you stay in the settlement, you give up your right to sue. Learn more at weedkillerclass.com or call 888-403-8201. Paid for by the Roundup Settlement.
You know that Climate Design has been installing AC in Tampa Bay for over 50 years, including Train. Well, they also handle plumbing and electrical work too. So if your kid flushed a toy or a power surge zapped your electric panel, call Climate Design now. And with convenient, extended service hours, they've got your back. Enjoy peace of mind and total comfort with Climate Design Home Services. Call 727-295-1572 or visit climatedesign.com. That's climatedesign.com.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Turn up the temperature at the Gold Club, where Tampa Bay comes to play. Enjoy the hottest lineup, the boldest atmosphere, plus prime rib every Wednesday, and the hottest lunch specials daily from noon to 3. More VIP, more stages, more champagne. Visit 6222 East Adamo Drive or TampaGoldClub.com.
Hey folks, it's Bruce Woodburn here, the Loan Arranger. I've helped over 10,000 families become homeowners. And I'll tell you something right now, it's a buyer's market. Sellers are offering closing cost credits. They're making repairs, and there's plenty of room to negotiate. That wasn't the case a year ago. Waiting for rates to drop? That's like waiting for gas to hit $1.25. Sure, it might happen, but how long are you going to sit on empty? Meanwhile, home prices just keep climbing. Marry the house, date the rate. You can always refinance later when the timing is right. And don't forget, I've got programs with zero down payment, low down payment options. And if you work with one of my vetted real estate agents, you can get up to 25% of their commission back in your pocket for closing costs. Folks, I'm not here to sell you. I'm here to help you win. Call 407-706-3313. That's 407-706-3313, or go to WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com.
It's the first day of the first grade, and she found a new best friend. It's a laid-back Sunday afternoon you wish would never end.
The homemade taste of Bluebell and good friends gathered round. The good old days are being made right now.
New Bluebell Brookie a la mode ice cream brings brownies and cookies together like never before. Big chunks of brownies, soft chocolate chip cookie pieces blended into a rich, creamy brown sugar ice cream. It's not too good to be true. It's just that good.
The good old days are being made right now.
The good old days are being made right now.
Look for Bluebell ice cream at all Walgreens.
Eligibility and results may vary. A beautiful, confident smile can change everything. It changes how people see you and how you see yourself. When you're proud of your smile, confidence comes naturally. At Sage Dental, we make that confidence possible. Using the latest technology, our caring team of dentists, orthodontists, and oral surgeons use minimally invasive techniques for the smile you've always wanted. Whether it's braces, clear aligners, implants, partial or full restorations, all of Sage Dental's personalized treatments are conveniently done right there in the office. With same-day and next-day appointments, call Sage now and visit our newest location in St. Petersburg. We work with most insurance plans. No insurance? No problem. Our Sage Care Plus plan can save you up to 65% on general or specialty dental care. Sage Dental, leading with innovation centered on care. Call 800-299-1100. 800-299-1100. That's 800-299-1100.
Progressive knows you want to get away, but not like too away. You crave the unknown, but also charcuterie boards with 4 types of cheese. And that's exactly why you bought an RV and bundled it with Progressive, because 24/7 protection is one luxury you'll never have to give up. So go ahead, explore the wilderness, all from the comfort of your zero-gravity camp chair. Switch to Progressive and protect your RV, boat, or motorcycle by bundling with your home or auto insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurance. Not available in all states or situations.
Kohl's Epic Deals prove one thing. A good deal is the best feeling. Better than remembering your password on the first try. Or that first sip of coffee in the morning. Well, okay. The coffee is pretty close. But still, Kohl's epic deals are hard to beat. Save big on comfy tees, sandals, cozy bedding, and more at Kohl's and Kohls.com. Select styles. Offers end April 12th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohls.com for details.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us, too, in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. Seeger Spiked is now an official partner of WWE. Listen to the Mike Calta Show or John Sending to win tickets at WWE Backlash, courtesy of Seeger Spiked. Then visit SpikeTampaBay.com to find the dealer nearest you and escape the flavor with Seagram Spiked.
Today's Sporkle on the Mike Calta Show is sponsored by Southern Steer Butcher, now with 4 locations in Tampa Bay. Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
SunToyota.com. This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center for this Thursday. Variable clouds, another windy day. Just a quick little passing shower this afternoon. Rain chances there at about 40% with a high in the lower 80s. Clearing out and breezy tonight with a low in the mid-60s. Got a fantastic Friday coming your way with partly cloudy, warm and breezy conditions and highs in the mid-80s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
We now return to The Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone. It's the best of The Mike Calta Show. It's the best of The Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
Joe, who does more for me, you or Spanish?
I'd like to say me, but...
Or am I just trash editor?
Yeah, I know.
Who does more outside of their job for Mike? You or Spanish?
Yeah. Joe all day.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Spanish is busy doing his actual job.
Yeah, he's doing real stuff.
While this guy's kicking cans and peeing in the backyard.
Spanish doesn't work for me. He works for
the show.
I literally drank eye water for you the other day out of Pipsy Pinwheel's face.
Yeah, you know, I wouldn't. All right. I didn't say you had to drink it. She could have just shot it at you.
No,
hey, I just want you to know that every time somebody comes to my house to do some work or something outside, they walk out in the back and they go, just where Joe pees. And the other day, John Brennan came over with his kids, and his kids wanted to see the tortoise, so we went out back, and John looks around and goes, this isn't where Joe pees. And I go, no, it's over there.
Quite the reputation.
Yeah. Joe's really making a name for himself.
Justice Slay and I had a nice moment out there because he's also
Did he go too?
Yeah, he's an outside.
Did you guys go together?
Yes.
Cross swords?
It wasn't at each other. We
said we're having a good time.
Yeah. Dusty Slay's telling people now, you got to go to the guy's house, and then he doesn't even let you use the bathroom. Makes you go outside. But there's another weird dude out there going too. How you doing?
I did see Dusty ask for the bathroom, and Joe's like, well, you got 2 options.
Yeah.
I go out here, or you can go in the house.
And he took them outside?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me? I would have pulled that off the camera in a second.
Meanwhile, I'm telling the guests you got a heated seat or a not heated seat.
Yeah.
Joe's options are totally different.
You're back being the better guy.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
$300.
No way.
300?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
You can't use $300?
I could use $500.
You 300's,
I'd
in the middle.
more than halfway there.
I'd rather
be in the middle.
500 is the lowest I'll go.
All right. I'd rather get a tattoo.
All right.
Right. Tattoo gets you nothing.
Joe, he goes, 500 is the lowest I'll go. And Joe goes, aristocrat. Hey, I saw Curly from the Three Stooges.
Yeah.
His
Where?
grandson.
Circle K. He was sitting up front.
His grandson is on Instagram, and he's on Instagram as Curly's grandson. And I thought, how horrible is your life? That's your only identity.
Yeah. You got to hitch your wagon to that star.
But I went over there and he's got a Mo and a Larry, and they reenact little scenes. God damn, they're good. The Mo guy, you have to have a good Mo.
Yeah.
And the Mo guy, and Larry is like, just sounds like Larry, and he's got the hair like him. He's like, come on, guys, But the Curly,
Curly's grandson,
he's really good.
Curly,
does he look like him?
Yes, and they have this. It looks to me like this trio that was the Three Stooges already existed, and then Curly's grandson made some videos with them because they call him sometimes Grandpa Curly and grandson Curly, because sometimes they do videos together with two Curlys and one's a little older, but they're really good. And the guy who does Mo, though, is like, I got two things for you. These two. Boom. And he pulled right in the eye. Like, there's a lot of that. And they got all the sound effects in there. And they're just a little quick 10-second videos.
It does look like Curly when he makes the face.
Yeah. And he sounds like him. And he has all the mannerisms down. I was impressed. But also, I was impressed with the Three Stooges movie, too. That Three Stooges movie, I wanted it to be awful. And it was actually really funny.
Will Sasso was good.
Will Sasso was great.
The guy that played Mo is really actually a handsome guy.
Yeah.
Who was on Silicon Valley. He was the one who wanted to buy their thing. And
It was amazing that he was Mo, and he did such a good job.
Yeah, and it took forever for him to get that. Like, he was trying to do it.
Really?
Stuff. Yeah, and they were like, no, you're not going to do it. And then he made himself look like Mo, and they were like, oh, holy cow.
Spread out.
It's a funny, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's stupid, and there's so much hokey, but it made it that way on purpose, and it's funny, man. I remember watching it going, ugh, and then I watched it, and I was like, oh man, I hate to say this, but I like it. And then I think it was Anthony Cumia when he was like, I'm going to say something, and he goes, the Three Stooges movie was good, and everybody was like, oh, he goes, I'm telling you, it wasn't that bad.
Curly G, he goes by.
Yeah.
Who, the grandson?
The grandson, yeah.
I mean,
Two songs will stick in my head for the rest of my life. One is the Curly Shuffle.
Yeah.
Good Lord, did they play that all the time. And two, growing up outside Chicago, the Super Bowl Shuffle.
Yeah.
Oh,
I am not a fan of shuffles. I'm letting you know right now that if you have a shuffle, I do not like it because I heard it so many times. It killed me, man. Oh, boy.
that's pretty good. He does it.
When me and my friends go out in the town, we can't sit still, we can't sit down.
This was Richard Cheese before Richard Cheese.
Yeah. We dance all night doing the Curly Shuffle.
Hey, Mo!
Hey, Mo! Hey, Mo! Hey, Mo! Well, yuck, yuck,
Okay, so
we get up and dance and do the Curly Shuffle.
that was the song. Then there was also Pac-Man Fever. Don't forget about that.
Yeah.
And this was the one that my family absolutely loved. And as a kid, we loved it. And then I realized all the kiddies in my family love this song. Do you know this song, Spanish?
When I was a boy, just about
I think you've played it before.
Yeah.
Mama used to say, don't stay out late with the bad boys. Always shoot the pool. Giuseppe going to flunk a school.
Joe sings this around the house every once in a while.
Oh, you make me sick. All the thing I gotta do. I can't get no kicks. I always got to follow rules. Boy, it making me sick just to make the lousy bucks. Got to feel like a fool. And the mama used to say all the time, what's the matter you? Hey, gotta no respect. What do you think you do? Why you look so sad?
It's not so bad.
It's a nicer place. Shut up in your face. That's my mom. I can remember.
Yeah, they had a whole couple of years of just these type of songs that came out, because once one hits, they all have to come out with something.
Two things. One, do you remember Albert Brooks being on Johnny Carson and showing how to do an imitation of Curly? And he took the pepper and he sniffed the pepper and he goes, and he's doing that, and then he puts, and he goes, then you get the hot potato, and he had a hot baked potato and took a piece and put it in his mouth and he goes, he started doing that. It was the funniest thing. It was so great. But also,
let me just say, Albert Brooks in This Is 40 is
Albert Brooks
genius.
in everything is genius.
I know, but
I love Albert Brooks.
In his later years, you think, comedy's changed, everybody's new superstars, then you put Albert Brooks in the middle of all these funny people, and he is so... Come on, kids, let's go suck down some jet fuel.
Yeah,
it's time to play murder.
Yeah.
Let's go. Who wants to play murder? Yeah.
So funny.
And then also Shane Gillis' sketch show, the Gillian Keeves, is on Amazon now. And they have a live show where they show the sketches, and then it's and stuff, whatever. But he does a thing where he has a Italian mama's body pillow. He goes. Let's say you're 23 and you moved out of your house. You probably didn't, but let's just say you did. Whatever. And then he goes, shows the body pillow, and he goes, now you're probably thinking this costs 3 fettuccinis, but it doesn't. We knocked it down to 1 fettuccine. It's really funny.
He's great, right? He's here this week, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's like $10 on Amazon, but it's really to buy it. You can rent it for like $3.
Good for him, man. Yeah, all these songs, and I remember Z100, which is what Scott Shannon and all you people that know Scott Shannon from Q105, he came up to New York right after he was big here, and he had. I just thought that was the greatest thing till I hit my teenage years, and he had all those songs I remember, and they had the what's his name, Al Sharpton. I'm going to get me an Al Sharpton haircut.
Oh, yeah.
And then they had Cheech Marin singing Ivana, Pick Me a Letter when Wheel of Fortune was huge, And all those songs stick with me, man. If you played them, I'd probably remember all the words to all of them. Anyway, welcome to the show today. Very busy show. That Gita's coming in today. Gita is a MMA fighter who trained with Spanish, who is a transgendered woman who Spanish didn't even know while he was training that it was a transgender woman. I follow her on Instagram. I was liking all her pictures before I knew that she had testicles. But I still like her pictures, but I just didn't know.
She broke my nose.
She did?
Yeah,
Good for
Marcus
her.
had to put it back in place.
I'm going to ask her to break your nose today if you make me get the tattoo.
No way.
Are you taking a punch today?
No.
Yeah, in the belly.
No, man.
It depends on how bad the tattoo goes.
Listen, I can. No, thank you. You got another guy over here to take a punch.
Joe's going to see if she wants to pee out back.
Yeah, that's right. Just the two of us.
So anyway, that is happening today as well. And also, there was a huge train derailment in Ohio the other day that burnt a whole bunch of chemicals that went into the sky that is just destroying East Palestine, Ohio. And we're the only ones that's going to be talking about it. I just saw it for the first time. They just showed a preview on Fox News. Spanish was sending me things yesterday where they were pulling videos down, and this is the weirdest time.
Yeah.
The KFC from Barstool did a video yesterday. Did you see that one?
Yeah.
He was like, "It's the end of the world is happening right in front of our eyes."
There's earthquakes.
He goes, "We have a earthquake in Turkey that killed 36,000 people," and everybody's like, whatever.
Yeah.
But did you see all the diplomats that got out of Turkey?
Yeah.
The
Beforehand?
day before?
Yep.
No, I did
There's
not
a
see
whole
that.
list of diplomats that got out.
You mean kind of like 9/11 when everything happened before?
The videos that are taken down are videos of scientists proving that it was HARP technology that caused the earthquake.
I don't understand any of this. I don't listen. This is the world that we live in, and this is a little peek beyond the the wool.
Meanwhile, you got the World Government Forum happening that Elon Musk went on.
Are we doing this again? Are we going deep on the first break?
Yeah.
Just be aware that my brother's got his 9/11. I mean, his 9mm.
Yeah.
So we should be fine.
Elon Musk, if somebody doesn't have him on the death pool, he might be a good pick because he was on the World Government Forum and straight up was like, world government is a bad idea. We shouldn't do this.
No, man.
Yeah.
Listen, he's the same one also that's inventing AI and telling you this will be the end of the world.
Yeah, for sure.
But saying he's not inventing AI.
Yeah.
And James Cameron had made 7 movies about it, but we're going through. And Jim Cameron's like, I made the most money than anybody last year. I'm a number 4 on the list. And he goes, but I don't care because in 3 years, computers are going to kill us all.
Listen, this is the time to be kind to one another. You just got to help each other out.
Why do you keep saying that? Like that's really going to be some
It definitely
sort
could
of
help. I mean, yeah, if people if you look at any natural disaster that happens here in America.
I'm not being kind to anybody. I'm putting up a fence around my house and going, go away.
Yeah, you're the target then.
But think about this. If there was a plan to cause mass chaos, wouldn't you try to separate people?
Stop being the mass, stop being the chaos.
Right. And then once the chaos starts, if we all hate each other because we've been taught to hate each other over the past 10 years, none of us are going to be able to, we're all going to die. But
I will, let me tell you that. In that situation, I will be nice, but I'll kill you for making me get a tattoo.
That's fine, yeah.
And then the other thing is, Carmen, don't underestimate me. You don't know what the weapons and the skills and the bullets that I have. And if I could just figure out how to open that safe, we're going to be fine.
And if you have to go downstairs, you'll just knock yourself out. And then everyone else will be fine.
Mike is our hero until he trips over the last step.
Yeah, you're going to be like that George Clooney, Jennifer Lopez movie, the guy that's running up the stairs with a gun and shoots himself. Misses a stair, trips, and shoots himself under the chin.
Yep. Trust me, I'll be the guy hiding. I know better. All right, let's get this show rolling today.
It's the best of the Mike Calta Show. It's the best of the Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone. You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
It's the best of the Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
Galvin, what line are you playing for?
I'm going to win today for line 1.
Line 1. Let's go right to the top. Good morning. Who's this?
This is David.
Hi, David. Galvin's playing for you. Please hold Spanish.
Line 3, please.
All right. Good morning. Who is this?
This is Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. Spanish is playing for you. Please hold. I will take line 6. Good morning. Who's this?
John.
All right, John. Please hold. I'm playing for you. Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Gio, your one-armed judge and scorekeeper. Pap, your two-armed weed hat wearing son of a bitch. Carmen, what are we playing today?
Okay, today we're going to play Can You Name the Missing Name from the 3 named celebrity?
Ooh,
okay.
All right,
A lot of names.
lot of yelling.
Yes. Gio, get ready. Okay, so I'm going to give you part of a 3 named celebrity. You're going to give me the missing name.
There's a lot. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
That's why they made a quiz out of it. Your first one, Andrew Lloyd
Weber.
Galvin. Philip Hoffman.
Seymour.
Spanish.
Andrew Dice Clay Lloyd Webber would be a pretty good comedian.
That's a good before and after.
Right.
Francis
Ford.
Key.
Scott.
Mike. Billy Cyrus.
Ray.
Spanish. Edgar Allan
Alan.
Poe. Gio.
I heard Galvin.
Galvin gets the point. Neil Harris.
Patrick.
Spanish.
Hero.
Sarah Jessica.
Parker.
Spanish. Newton John.
Olivia.
Spanish.
Whoa.
Melissa Joan.
Art.
Galvin. Francis Coppola.
Ford.
Gio.
Galvin.
Galvin gets a point. Lee Roth.
Harvey.
David.
Galvin. Bob Thornton.
Billy.
Mike.
It's just funny because I want to combine all the celebrities we say.
Nicole Smith.
Sarah.
Anna.
Anna. Mike. Gio.
Here I come.
We are halfway there.
Mike is in last place. He only has 3.
Confirm.
That's confirmed. Galvin has 5. And Spanish has 5.
Ooh.
Tight.
Here we go, Klinger.
All right. You're naming the missing name from 3 named celebrity. Your next one, David Greer.
Alan.
Mike. Sir Arthur Doyle.
Conan.
Mike. Keenan Wayne.
Ivy.
Galvin. Pinkett Smith.
Jada.
Mike.
I hate Smiths.
Wilkes Booth.
John.
Mike. Flynn Boyle.
Lara.
Mike. Julia Dreyfus.
Louise.
Please.
Yes, I couldn't tell who was in first.
It was
though.
Mike.
Mike.
Integrity.
Ooh.
Mike gets the point. Your next one, Jennifer Hewitt.
Love.
Mike.
That was Mike.
I'll break your other goddamn arm.
Luther King Jr.
Martin.
Spanish. Soleil Fry.
Bye.
I was looking for just Moon.
That was me, thank you.
Galvin.
Galvin gets the point. Haley Joel.
Osmond.
Yes. Gio.
I heard Galvin.
Galvin gets the point.
You did?
I heard Galvin.
Well, can I just tell you something? I answered and I heard Spanish, but I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it's so hard to do.
Galvin's in here now, so Gio has to say Galvin.
Well,
you're right. You know what's also cool is neither one of you are judges.
I'm just saying.
And don't say anything whenever other people.
I'm not questioning.
No, I'll start chiming in too.
I'm not questioning.
I'll start chiming in too.
Spanish is always so dominant in the game. Of course, I try and hold him back.
I was. I mean, until you step in and give everything to Galvin.
Yeah, of course. It's right. What I do.
It seems like you do, though, because whenever I get it and then you say Spanish.
No, just one time.
One time when I do it.
Yeah, Spanish is so good at the game. I try and hold him
if
back.
we listen back, you've literally given everything to Galvin.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're
I
right.
am
You're
right.
so right. You're always
literally
so
just
right.
gave the other one to Mike whenever I did
know. I didn't hear that.
You're so right. Spanish is so right.
Can I just get a score check?
We're on the last 3, by the way.
All right.
Oh, we are.
Yeah.
Spanish is in last place. 6. Like he's in last place every day. He has no chance of winning whatsoever.
Man, you are intense today, huh?
You have no chance of winning.
Oh, boy.
0.
Your arm hurt a
You
little?
have no chance of winning. Per usual. No chance of winning. So if I
let's-
gave them all to you, it wouldn't matter. You could still lose.
Still wipe my ass with my right arm.
Because you suck at this game.
Whatever.
You're horrible at this
Enjoy
game.
that left wipe.
You probably shouldn't
Remember,
play.
front to back.
You should be the scorekeeper. I should play the damn game.
Are you okay?
Because you always lose.
Well, I don't trust him keeping score then.
Galvin has 8 and Mike has 10.
Ooh,
Spanish is
here
still
we go.
losing.
Here we go.
All right.
All right.
Hey, what am I in?
Don't judge.
Last.
Don't judge
As
angry.
always.
Don't judge angry.
Per usual. Last.
Right.
Here we go.
Uncompetitive.
Here we go.
Impotent. as
Are
some
you
would say.
done? Can we finish the game? Or?
They'll finish the game. You won't.
Hey, round of applause, everybody.
All right. Last 3. Missing name. Lou Diamond
Phillips.
Galvin.
I heard Galvin.
Last 2. Michelle Geller.
Sarah.
Spanish. And Mike and Galvin are tied.
No.
No, I need this one
How
to tie.
dare you?
Okay. Sorry. Last one. Lee Harvey.
Oswald.
Gio.
I heard Galvin.
Galvin gets the point.
No, there's no way. He's doing it on purpose.
No way.
I heard Galvin.
Right.
Oh, man. I don't care. I just think it's hilarious.
It is funny.
So
It's
that's it.
hilarious. I'm a really funny.
So-
It's hilarious.
I'm
doing it just as a joke.
I meant it's
Right.
hilarious how we all hear different things.
Yeah,
different angles.
everybody heard me, but you gave it to Galvin again.
didn't
You
say
still
who.
lost.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
So Galvin and I
You're
are
very
tied.
You still lose? Is that what you said, Gio?
I said you still
He's
lost.
very flustered
Lose.
right now.
All right. So you, Mike
We're
and
tied.
Yes, Mike and Galvin are tied.
All right,
Spanish,
here
you
we
are out. This is
Right.
extra.
FTW here.
Surprise.
Jonathan Thomas.
Taylor,
Mike.
what happened? I was in last place at the half.
And Gio was giving everything to Galvin. You had 2 obstacles you had to overcome.
Oh.
What? I was just saying. I'm
I mean,
sorry.
just
I didn't-
because you lost again doesn't mean
Hey,
you
listen.
blame me.
Final score: Galvin had 10 and Mike had 11.
Thank you, Gio.
Yeah, good job,
Excellent
Gio.
Tension in this room.
Yeah.
One time I'm glad to be here.
I thought everybody did a great job,
Yeah, I had fun.
including Carmen. Those are a lot of names to say.
It's the best of the Mike. It's the best of the Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone. You're listening to the Mike Calta Show. It's Lightning Hockey on 102.5 The Bone. Tonight, your Tampa Bay Lightning hit the road to take on the Montreal Canadiens. Puck drop is at 7 p.m. Don't miss a single game. Listen to every Lightning game all season right here on the official station of the Tampa Bay Lightning. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw hockey. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Looks good for your Thursday morning commute right now. That's on both sides of the bay. Hillsborough and Pinellas County with no accidents on any of the major roadways to slow you down. Looks like the Howard Franklin Bridge, Courtney Campbell Causeway, and Gandy Bridge in good shape in both directions as well. I'm Monica with traffic. Right now at Bob's Carpet and Flooring, get 3 rooms of carpet fully installed starting at just $9.99. That's carpet, pad, and installation. They're more than just carpet. They've got laminate, hardwood, vinyl, and tile. Head on over to Bob's Carpet and Flooring, 17 Tampa area locations, or go to bobscarpetandflooring.com.
John Senning here. I'm obviously not an attorney, but Mo DeWitt is. And you probably already know that if you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo and his firm fights for the injured people in Tampa Bay to get them what they deserve. deserve. Fighting the insurance companies can seem overwhelming, but that's what Mo does every day, and he's ready to do it for you. No matter what life throws at you, stand up and fight to get what you deserve, and it all starts with one call to Tampa's injury attorney at 866-CALL-MO. Give him a call day or night at 866-CALL-MO. That's 866-CALL-MOE.
Gold demand is skyrocketing to record highs. As more Americans rush to preserve their savings, will there be enough gold? I'm Dr. Ron Paul, and I believe physical gold is the only way to truly protect your 401k or IRA savings. Gold offers tangible security that can't be tracked, stolen, or inflated. That's why I strongly advocate for gold IRAs. To learn more, text the word SECURE to 989898 now. Birch Gold Group will send you a free info kit on gold IRAs. Birch Gold is the only gold company I trust, and their thousands of great reviews prove I'm not alone. So don't wait another second. Protect your retirement savings today and see how easy it is to move your IRA or 401k into physical precious metals. Text SECURE to the number 989898 for your free gold IRA info kit. Again, SECURE to 989898.
Message and data rates may apply.
AutoNation Toyota Pinellas Park knows that the joy of having a car is in the going. That's why we have prices you can trust on an incredible selection of your favorite new Toyota models. Camry, Corolla, RAV4, Tacoma, Tundras, and more. Plus all your favorite pre-owned cars and trucks. We even offer exceptional service done by our expert techs. No wonder people come from St. Petersburg, Clearwater, Tampa, Largo, Seminole, and Gulfport. So go to AutoNation Toyota Pinellas Park now. Less stress, more go.
It's the first day of the first grade, and she found a new best friend. It's a laid-back Sunday afternoon you wish would never end. The homemade taste of Bluebell and good friends gathered round. The good old days are being made right now.
New Bluebell Brookie a la mode ice cream brings brownies and cookies together like never before. Big chunks of brownies, soft chocolate chip cookie pieces blended into a rich, creamy brown sugar ice cream. It's not too good to be true. It's just that good.
The good old days are being made right now. The good old days are being made right now.
Look for Bluebell ice cream at all Winn-Dixie supermarkets.
Calvin here with some important news. Badger Bob's is now in Tampa Bay. You need some fast plumbing services like drain clearing or clog removal, fixture repair and replacement, or water heater repair and replacement. Right now, you can get a 30 to 50 gallon water heater installed for only $24.99 a month. There's no credit check, and that comes with an unbeatable lifetime warranty. While they're there, make sure you ask Badger Bob's about a free water quality test. Book a free estimate or service and see real-time availability online by visiting badgerbobs.com. Plumbing license CFC 1428238.
Tune in for Reinventing Retirement, where premier wealth managers and retirement specialists discuss the most important and crucial retirement topics for your benefit. Saturdays at 9 a.m. and Sundays at 11 a.m. Only on 102.5 The Bone.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Progressive knows you want to get away, but not like too away. You crave the unknown, but also charcuterie boards with 4 types of cheese. And that's exactly why you bought an RV and bundled it with Progressive, because 24/7 protection is one luxury you'll never have to give up. So go ahead, explore the wilderness, all from the comfort of your zero-gravity camp chair. Switch to Progressive and protect your RV, boat, or motorcycle by bundling with your home or auto insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Kohl's Epic Deals prove one thing. A good deal is the best feeling. Better than remembering your password on the first try. Or that first sip of coffee in the morning. Well, okay, the coffee is pretty close. But still, Kohl's Epic Deals are hard to beat. Save big on comfy tees, sandals, cozy bedding, and more at Kohl's and Kohls.com. Select styles. Offers end April 12th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Eligibility and results may vary. A beautiful, confident smile can change everything. It changes how people see you and how you see yourself. When you're proud of your smile, confidence comes naturally. At Sage Dental, we make that confidence possible. Using the latest technology, our caring team of dentists, orthodontists, and oral surgeons use minimally invasive techniques for the smile you've always wanted. Whether it's braces, clear aligners, implants, partial or full restorations, all of Sage Dental's personalized treatments are conveniently done right there in the office. With same-day and next-day appointments, call Sage now and visit our newest location in St. Petersburg. We work with most insurance plans. No insurance? No problem. Our Sage Care Plus plan can save you up to 65% on general or specialty dental care. Sage Dental, leading with innovation centered on care. Call 800-299-1100. 800-299-1100. That's 800-299-1100.
A multi-billion-dollar settlement is paying claims for up to 21 years. If you were exposed to weed killers at work or at home, your rights are affected. If you or your family has or had non-Hodgkin lymphoma, you could receive $6,000 to $165,000 or more. This settlement impacts you even if you're not sick, because this blood cancer can take 10 to 15 years to appear. If you stay in the settlement, you give up your right to sue. Learn more at weedkillerclass.com or call 888-403-8201. Paid for by the Roundup Settlement.
When your check engine light comes on, do you see a repair bill or do you see peace of mind? For 20 years, CarShield's been the name America trusts to help keep you on the road. While other companies stop covering you when your car gets older, CarShield offers protection plans up to 200,000 miles. With over $1 billion in claims paid, we don't just promise protection, we deliver it. Don't let a breakdown break your budget. Get the flexible month-to-month coverage you deserve. Go to carshield.com. That's carshield.com today.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, it's the Mike Calta Show. It's the best of the Mike Calta Show. It's the best of the Mike Calta Show on 1025 The Bone.
It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 1025 The Bone. And this next guest has been on this show before, but it's been a long time and still looks absolutely fantastic. I watched, Jen Sturger is joining us. I watched that documentary last night. I was waiting for you to get old and ugly, and you have not changed at all. Well, I mean, it happens. But usually hot girls, especially during that Maxim era, they had that high point, and then you see them again, and you're like, Jesus Christ, you look fantastic.
You know what? Thank you, man. I don't know if I can say that this early in the morning. I'm holding it together with Scotch tape over here, but I think it has a lot to do with I quit drinking. You know, I quit drinking, and I'm not a big partier. I never have been.
Right.
Like that was kind of all for show back in the day. So yeah, I think once I gave up drinking, like I kind of reversed time a little bit. So
did you ever have a drinking problem, or did you just let it get just a little partying?
No, I realized I didn't need it and I didn't want it, you know? And I'm a much better comic when I don't drink. And I think that's when I really was like, I'm going to make comedy a full-time career. I was like, I can't be needing to be this way to get on stage. Yeah. So I really think it's when I dialed everything in, but like, yeah, I just don't need it. I feel much better without it.
Most comedians are usually they're at their best when they're miserable drunks. You're just the opposite.
You know, I'm trying to show people that you don't have to be miserable in order to be funny.
Yeah.
Trust me, there's enough things to be miserable about. You don't need to add to it.
Can I be honest with you about something else? The last time we saw you in the studio has to be close to 10 years ago, maybe 7 years ago.
It was. I was in there with Bert Kreischer.
Yeah. There's no way in the world I thought you'd still be doing comedy. I'm just being honest with you. Not that you weren't good, but a lot of people want to try it out and they want to start it out and they want to do it. And then they realize how hard it is to do and how much effort has to go into it. And do they stick it out? You've stuck it out and made a career out of it.
Thanks, man. You know what's funny? There's this interview that lives rent free in my head, and it's Ari Shaffir and Joe Rogan talking about my situation, like this was a couple years ago, and they were like, isn't it crazy how everyone's last ditch effort is our full-time career? And I'm like, I have to hang on, if for no other reason than just pure spite. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But no, I love this, and I feel like comedy is where I've always belonged in the first place. I used to get in trouble all the time when I worked in sports because I would be funny and I'd make jokes, and they'd be like, you need to take this job seriously. And I'm like, we're covering people playing a game for a living.
Do you realize how far ahead of the game you were? Because, I mean, look at how popular Barstool Sports is and Pat McAfee is now, and you were doing that. You were really the change in that era.
It's funny because when other people say it, it sounds like a compliment. When I say it, it sounds like I'm full of myself. But I'm trying to explain to kids, like, back in my day, I was Katie Nolan before Katie Nolan was a thing, or Barstool before Barstool was a thing. And I think that there was always a space for it. But like when I look at my career trajectory, I was always doing stuff like right before it got popular. Like I was one of the first people to do YouTube video.
Yeah.
Like that's how old I am.
In the documentary, you were one of the first people to get your Facebook followers limited. Because you had so many followers right out of the gate. Well, let me, if you can, I got a backstory a little bit and tell everybody who Jen is if you don't know. Jen started out in FSU. What year was that that you went to the game that they put you on TV?
2005.
2005. She is not the big party girl that you would think that she would have been. So there's a documentary on Netflix right now about Brett Favre, and I did not know your story on how you got to the FSU games. I just assumed, like everybody I know that goes there, loves to go to the games, do the thing, that you went there because that was the big game. And that, is this a true story that the reason why you were wearing that top is because you got your shirt wet?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what was it, just a bathing suit top?
Work. Yeah, I just come from work. I went to a tailgate. I had a bathing suit top underneath it from bartending in a bathing suit top because that's what they wanted us to do to make money as college kids back in the day.
Yeah.
And so I had somebody spill beer on me at a tailgate across the street, and I was like, I don't have time to go home and change. I'm just going to rock this, and the rest is history.
The best line is, there were guys next to me with no shirts on and glitter paint. I think I'll be okay.
It's so true. There is such a double standard about like men being able to be shirtless in the stands, but you have a crop top on and everyone's giving you sideways glances. You know?
For the record, like, we're all for it. We don't.
Thank you. So it's so funny because the last time I was in your studio was with Bert Kreischer, and I love to see what he's created, and he's playing arena. I've gotten to watch him play arenas and stuff now, and I'm just like, man,
also shirtless.
Just two kids from Florida State who got famous taking their clothes off. Right. You know what I mean?
But that's the thing with you. You didn't take your clothes off, at least not right away. Like, you didn't do it. That's not how you got it. You went like the sideways. So you go to the game and they spot you. You didn't go, hey, I'm going to go there and try and get the attention of everybody, at least not in the first game. They spot you. And Brett Musburger makes a comment about you, the straightest guy in all of sports. He talks about how pretty you are. And then all of a sudden everybody's like, yeah, this is now those two girls that you're with that first night, they're not the ones that you stayed with over time. Did you rotate girls out, or is it after a while you just built up a little team?
It was kind of like I built like a squad.
Yeah.
The first two girls were there, I think for a couple of weeks, and then it became three, and then there was like a Saved by the Bell Next Generation. You know what I mean? Like there was a new class the following year because girls were like, hey, I want to do this thing that you did. And it's like, great, because the other girls graduated.
How did did they get to you? Like, I mean, I would imagine that's a coveted spot now to be with you, the original girl, because there's a lot of people copying it, but to be around you would have been the coveted spot.
Yeah. It's just interesting because girls were like, teach me how to catch lightning in a bottle. Yeah. And it's like, I don't know. Like, this wasn't calculated,
Yeah, but you know what? Yours is so organic that's what made it work for you. Yeah. Why you were different than everybody else.
You know what it was, man? It was the fact that I got online and I interacted with people and I had a personality. Yeah. Like, as much as people want to pass it off as like she was just popular for her looks, it's like, no. like the concept may have started there,
Yeah,
but
you
it's
took
like
it
I
and you
got
ran
on
with it.
stage. Yeah, exactly. And I showed people that I was an actual person.
Yeah.
You know, or as much as you could be on the internet.
And you were doing that, so you were doing influencer things before influencers really existed.
Yeah.
That's
wild.
crazy.
When I first started having
Before you can make money on it.
Yeah.
When I first started having Jen on the radio, she would come on and do football picks and then promote the other bar gigs that all the different cowgirls were going to be at.
Oh,
but she would
that's
come
so
on and
smart.
talk like sports for like, a half hour, 45 minutes and say, hey, I'm going to be at this bar for a bikini contest on Thursday and Friday. And she just came in and did that.
Were you smart enough to say, because I watched in the documentary you were in the band and you were that kind of person, and you said I had to learn about football to know my cues for marching band. Were you smart enough to then say, hey, look, I got this fame. I got to know about football so I can go and talk about it? Or did you get a genuine interest in sports now that you were in the middle of it?
So fun fact, my college sweetheart was actually a sports management major. And one of his final exams was he had to create a football playbook. So I sat there and I played NCAA video games back in the day. And I taught myself because he's like, if you help me with my homework, then we can hang out. And I'm a nerd. And I was like, absolutely anything to hang out and have a hot boyfriend.
Can
That
I
didn't
tell
work
you?
out.
Can I tell you something real quick though? Is that I used to produce a show that was 3 girls doing sports here in Tampa, and I was the producer of that show. And there would be all these hockey players, and they had no idea how to say their names, and I would tell them how to say their names. So they came up to me one day and they go, "Do you just love hockey that much?" I go, "No, I don't even watch hockey. I play NHL on PlayStation, and hearing the announcers is how I learned to say all of their names. That's such a smart move."
Exactly. So work smarter, not harder, man.
Yeah.
You know?
So here's the story. You're at FSU and people start getting attention. You're working hard through social media, which is just becoming like a budding thing. There's MySpace. MySpace was the big thing at the time, which it's now been obliterated, but at the time it was extremely popular, and it was able for people to connect with each other, and a lot of people were able to follow you and connect you and bring you into their network, which made you grow as an influencer. Is the first job you get at the Jets, or is it somewhere else in sports?
No, my first job in sports was at Sports Illustrated. So I got offered a big gig with Sports Illustrated, doing a lot of their online video content. Like, they were one of the first people to launch it.
Yeah.
And so they sent me around and let me basically be a college student without the homework for a full, football and basketball season. So I did college hoops with them and college football. And then the following year, I got hired by ABC to kind of do the same thing, to do the pregame stuff for March Madness.
Right.
And then the Jets was probably the third big gig that I had. But I had a bunch of small gigs in between too,
Did you graduate?
Yeah.
So
I graduated. I graduated on the road.
I was saying, you have to leave.
Yeah, I got offered a full-time job while I was still at FSU, but I was working so much at the bar that I was just like, well, I'm getting offered my dream job. Why would I not go and leave? So I took the job with Sports Illustrated. I finished up on the road and I did classes online through University of Florida.
Oh, that's so smart. And I forgot the Gen X was one of the shows.
Yeah.
Gen X, that's a great idea. And they have you out and they have you doing these things. And this is now something that you'll see is very common, to have younger people out there doing these things with celebrities or athletes, but there wasn't a lot of that going on then, and it certainly wasn't hot chicks. So you're out there in the middle of all this. Is this when you start getting in Maxim and all those things?
No, Maxim came before that. I did everything out of order, man.
Yeah.
I got cast in Playboy's top party schools that November. I got discovered in September. I did Playboy in November. And then Maxim called me the week after I shot Playboy, and they were like, hey, you want to come shoot with us? Wait, did you shoot Playboy? And I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. I literally just did it last week. And they're like, well, people aren't really going to look at our magazine because they can see all of it there. But so they were like, when does that come out? And I was like, May. And they go, great, we'll put you in March. We'll see you next week. And so that's how Maxim happened. Yeah.
Question, as a father of a daughter, how did that conversation go when you were going to tell your family you were going to be in Playboy?
You're like, I'm just bracing myself for the future.
I don't like it at all. I mean, it's weird because I know that one day she's going to grow up and be a woman and it's going to work out and all that stuff. But I don't know I don't know how I deal with that.
It was not the easiest of conversations. I will say that my parents have been oddly supportive for the most part of it, but they always were just like, hey, just like weigh how this is going to impact your future.
Right.
And like back in the day, we just didn't know the power of the internet and that images stick around for forever. So it's not just exactly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like we just didn't understand the power of the internet and like that these things could follow you around forever. So, do I regret it? It's like, it wasn't the greatest experience shooting for Playboy.
Yeah, but I mean, it is one of the things you have on your resume that very few people get to say that they did. It's a small percentage. It's like guys getting to say they played in the NFL.
Yeah. but it's just the NFL of boobs, honestly.
Yeah.
But
like,
yeah,
like
no,
I don't know. I don't want my kids, like my wife is pretty. If my wife had been in Playboy now, and we could tell the kids about it. Hey, not that we're going to sit them around the fireplace, but like, Mom showed her boobs. But I wouldn't be embarrassed by it. I wouldn't care if it happened already. But if I had to go through it, I don't know if I could do that.
I have to remind people like, hey, this is back in a time when that was considered like one of the highest of compliments.
Sure.
That was like, oh, you are considered one of the most beautiful women in the world to make it in this magazine.
Yeah, you weren't in Busty Cheeks magazine. You're in Playboy. You're in the top of the top.
You're outing your reading list right now, Mike.
No one's surprised. No one's surprised at all. This is Jen Sturger, who is joining us, who was nice enough to get up in LA and talk to us. Now, before we get to the comedy route, you go to New York, you go to the Jets. How long are you there before you feel comfortable doing that job? Because I mean, even though you've done other media stuff, you're in market number one now, and you are with one of the most vile fan bases of football teams, because they've been losers since Joe Namath retired. They've been nothing but losers chasing a championship, and there you are getting thrown in the crowds, in the stands, in the middle of all these people. How vulnerable did you feel?
It's funny because I still have nothing but love for Jets fans.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They're just lovable. They're lovable idiots. You know what I mean? Like they
Yes.
truly no, but they are. Like I've never like Jets fans, honestly, they've gotten what I've gone through pretty much this whole time.
Yeah.
Like Jets fans weren't the people that attacked me when all this came out. It was really most of the hate and stuff that I received was from Green Bay. You know, it was from Green Bay and from Minnesota.
Because Green Bay is Brett Favre's parents, and the other teams are just cousins, and they get it. They realize what. So let's get to the meat of that situation. So Jen is working for the Jets.
That's the wrong word.
Yeah, right? I'm outing my reading list again. Jen is working for the Jets. She's doing very well. I thought in this documentary that's on Netflix, I thought that the guy who they assigned to be with you did a great job of defending you and giving a point of view that is not yours, but you're on your side. It was somebody beside you to be on your side. I thought that went really well.
Yeah, and I think it just shows that we were just two kids that were out of our depth, working in a place that really I wasn't set up to win, you know?
Yeah.
I wasn't set up to be safe. Like I literally, like you said before, I was kind of thrown to the wolves, and they put Tim with me because he was on the larger side and he was a tall guy.
Right.
But by no means was he security. And it was just interesting listening to him recount the way things happened. And I was like, oh yeah, this is all accurate, because like so much of what happened to me at the Jets, I kind of dissociated from, just because it was just such that was the only way I could get through it, you know, was just to be like, I'm a robot and I'm just going to work. And people don't realize, like, I was on so many antidepressants and anti-anxiety medication, and no one knew why.
Right.
Like in my family, you know what I mean? Like the organization knew why. They knew there was stuff going on. But no one around me in my inner circle really knew why, because it was just embarrassing, and I was afraid if I told my parents what was going on, they'd make me come home. You know,
I'm watching this documentary. The documentary is called "The Fall of Favre," and it's on Netflix now. I'm watching it as a father, And I'm trying to, because everybody's going to have their own opinion. There's going to be people who think that you are wrong. There's going to be people who think that he was wrong. There's going to be, whatever you want. I'm watching it as a father of a girl who's going to call me up one day and say, I was just approached by this guy, or this guy did something to me, and what my feeling would be towards that. And it bothered me a lot, because I'd heard the story before and I just blew it off. But then I put myself in that situation, and it changes. You are there, and you are not associating with Brett Favre. You are not in his you're in the vicinity, but you're not seeking him out for interviews. You're not trying to do stuff with him. He gets attracted to you. He sees you and reaches out to you. Did you ever find out who gave him your phone number?
No.
No.
I mean, there was a name that was listed in the MySpace that I think they blurted out. But it was an employee for the Jets, you know, like he had a specific handler there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I never actually found out. I just know who I was approached by at the game to try to get my phone number, and I declined. But
did you decline because he was married, or did you decline because you just had no interest in him whatsoever?
No interest whatsoever.
Yeah.
Truly.
That says a lot about you, because for a girl that's probably been called a cleat chaser and all this stuff in your career, this would have been the ultimate. You were at the top of at that time.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I think that the thing that gets lost in anyone that thinks that I'm the bad guy in this situation clearly has never experienced an uneven power dynamic in the workplace. And I think that is the thing that really needs to get drilled home here, is that I was a kid, and I was basically a minimum wage employee to the Jets. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was nothing, and I was inconsequential, and I was inconsequential to the NFL. And at the end of the day, the NFL investigation was never going to do anything to help me when everything finally came out, because, like, protecting me, I'm not worth anything to them, you know?
Yeah,
like, this guy's worth more in retirement than I was ever going to be worth to the NFL.
You were, in essence, especially to the Jets, an experiment, because they had never really done anything like that before. They're doing this with you, hoping that your youth and your connection and your the fact that you're going viral at that point would help them out, and it did. And but if they have to get rid of one of you, it is no doubt going to be you over Brett Favre, who they've just paid all this money to come out of retirement and come play for them. So Brett Favre hits on you. You decline his offer. He ends up contacting you anyway, and jumps right to it. Tries to get you to come over his house right away.
It's the timeline's a little bit muddled.
Okay.
Like the documentary, like I don't want to go through it.
No,
because, you don't want to pay for my therapy today, Mike.
But those things did happen.
Yeah, and it's truly what it comes down to was cyber stalking. You know what I mean? It was all cyber stalking and cyber bullying, and it was people don't realize this. I've never met Brett Favre. I've never been around him.
That is an excellent revelation in the documentary, is that the two of you have never actually met. Because
I've been saying that since the beginning.
Right.
Why has no one listened to me?
Because it's hard. I'll tell you why. It's hard to understand as a normal man, okay? Like, I like you, and I think you're really pretty and all that stuff. The last thing I'm going to do is go, hey, what's up? And just send you a picture of my wiener. Like, I have to be, but you have to understand who I think I have to be before I would have the balls to do that. No pun intended. I'm just going to send this woman a picture of my penis, and she's going to turn around and fall in love with me and be like, all right, well, now I'm coming over. I mean, but you have to think that he's been coddled and had his ass kissed his whole life, that he actually thought that was appropriate behavior and that you were going to fall for it.
You know, I've said to people before in the past, I'm like, maybe I was on a really bad group chat. Like, I can't be the only person that received that picture. I truly don't think I was. Like, and that's the thing is, if this documentary coming out has taught me anything, it's that I've always thought my scenario was so far-fetched that people couldn't possibly understand what I went through.
Yeah.
And this documentary coming out, unfortunately, or fortunately, however you want to look at it, has shown me like this is a far more common thing than people understand. And there's a lot of repercussions for women who say no.
Oh, Jen, how many NFL players have we dealt with in just the last year alone that have exposed themselves to massage therapists that have made
Which, by the way, I mean, that's in the documentary too.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's yeah, right. Well, I wasn't even talking about him. I was talking about other player. But yeah, but how many there have been that are just these guys that feel so entitled that they feel like they can get away with this kind of stuff, not even taking into consideration what this can do to you. Because at the end of the day, now you're 25 years old. You're dealing with this guy making advances towards you that are clearly unwanted, and you've been very honest about that up front, and there's nobody there to take your side. There's nobody that you feel like you can go to say, hey, leave this kid alone.
You know, I think one of the things that's been the most eye-opening for me since the documentary's come out has been the international reach that it's had.
Right.
Because I've had people, and it shows me, honestly, the sympathy I've gotten from people around the world, and the outreach I've gotten from them has really shown me how badly the American media messed this up.
Yeah.
How badly they fumbled the ball in terms of how they portrayed me. Because if they had portrayed the story for what it was in the beginning, I don't think my career would be where it is now. You know what I mean? For better or for worse, because I love doing comedy, but like I still could have had a career in sports if this was properly handled.
Oh, you would be blown up on
is,
Barstool. I mean, you'd be the Barstool $100 million a year girl. I mean, I don't mean to try to rub it in. I'm just being honest with you. You were ahead of the game.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me.
Question. Okay, so this is what everybody's thinking, the people who didn't watch the documentary and that they're wondering. Brett Favre sends her a picture of his ween. He's making it. Why didn't you take that at the time? Was it out of fear or was it out of not wanting to deal with the situation? We had TMZ at the time. We had obviously Deadspin. We had a bunch of those websites that were able to make you a lot of money if you wanted to do that. Why did you choose not to go that route?
For lack of a better answer, it's not my character.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like, it's just not, I don't want my, I don't like, I was in such a bad place when the season ended with the Jets that honestly, I was like, well, I look this way, so I must have done something to bring this upon myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, well, she was dressed that way. What did she expect? And so people are like, where's her accountability in all this? And it's like, no, trust me. I spent a lot of years examining my accountability in this situation and like times that I put myself in scenarios based on but like people don't realize that's what was rewarded at the time in society. Like, you know what I mean? Where
but when you circle back,
remember the shock jock era?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's what sold.
When you circle back to it in your own head, you never even met the guy. So where do you can't have much, you can't hold yourself very accountable because you didn't lead him on. You didn't do anything to make him think that what he did was okay.
But also I could see where she would think that people would be like, oh, she's a problem. That's a stigma. You know what I mean? Like they blame her regardless of whether she had nothing to do with
I
the
thought
guy.
for sure in the beginning that you guys were probably banging, and I didn't know you at the time. I didn't know you at all. And he's Brett Favre, and you're hot, and I don't know. I just assumed that they had something going on. That's why you had pictures of his privates. And now, but let's clarify for the people who didn't see the documentary and don't know, you did not do this. You were friends with the guy who ran Deadspin, and he was a confidant. You had explained to him what was going on, and he took it against you. He calls himself in the documentary a scumbag for betraying you. He said the two scumbags in this situation are him and Brett Favre because you didn't do it. You didn't bring everything to him and say, hey, let's go make money off of this. He betrayed you.
Yeah, and that's like one of the key points I want people to take away. One, I never met him, and two, like I didn't put this out there into the world, you know. And this is pre-Me Too,
right?
You know, so this is pre-women coming out and telling their stories because all the stories during Me Too were handled by women, you know. And my situation was put out there by a guy who, honestly, he kind of talks about it in some podcasts that I've done with him since, and it's he's like, I just got tired of seeing this guy treated like a god when I knew what a scumbag he was. And so once he had my story, he was like, especially when this is during the time when Favre kept going back and forth about whether or not he was going to retire and like holding the media hostage. Yeah. And AJ was just like, screw this guy. Yeah. And so unfortunately, I was just collateral damage, for lack of a better word, you know?
Yeah, it's a shame, but it did get the story out there, and it did, explain. I mean, this documentary is not about him sending you wiener pictures. It's about what a bad person he is. I mean, the didn't even get into the scandal about him taking the money from the city, and there's a whole bunch of things in there. And yes, him holding the NFL fans hostage and betraying the Green Bay fans by going. I mean, some of that's sports, but some of that's just being a scumbag.
Yeah, and I think I walked away from at least my second watch of it. The first watch, Netflix came over and watched it with me, and I just kind of checked out.
Yeah.
because I forget how hard that time in my life was, and it was so easy. It's so easy to put myself back there mentally, so I have to be very careful. And I did a ton of therapy and worked with a coach before I did the documentary, because I wanted to make sure I wasn't causing myself harm in doing this, because like Untold was probably the 10th person or production company to bring me a documentary like this.
Right.
Their pitch was the only one that made sense to me. And they assured me that my story, while it was being told as part of his, it wouldn't just be to service his story. You know what I mean? Because every time I've told my story previously, it was to be a part of some journalist angle. And so the parts of my story that fit that angle would be the parts that would be used. And Rebecca, the director of the documentary, was like, no, like I want to make sure I do as much justice to Jen's story as possible, So,
well, I think that's good, because there are also, critics will come out and say, "Oh, why is she waiting until now to talk about this?" You didn't. You've been talking about it since it broke, and you didn't go and say, "Hey, I want to make a documentary about this." Somebody has made a documentary about what a bad person Brett Favre is, and this is part of that story. And I think it's important people know that.
And people have been trying to do this, honestly, since the Mississippi scandal broke in, 2020? People have been asking me since 2020 to do this documentary. And it finally happened last year. Like spring of last year was when they finally convinced me, So it took a while, because I was just like, I'm happy. I've gotten into comedy. I'm doing well. I'm doing well with comedy.
Yeah.
I don't need this in my life anymore. But honestly, it felt like I couldn't touch it on stage, like doing comedy. Like I couldn't approach it until I had done the work on myself to be able to talk about it in a way that didn't harm me. Because for a while, every time someone asked me to talk about it, it just felt like I was publicly slitting my wrist. I was like, why am I doing this?
Yeah. Also, it doesn't define you. You're not defined by that. So, and I think that
I'm not defined by someone else's terrible actions.
Yeah.
Like, why should that be the headline in my Wikipedia?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's the truth, man. Or somebody else's unflattering picture also. We're talking to Jen Sturger. Now you get into comedy. That's ballsy as it is. You're like, all right, I'm going to, here I am going through some stuff. Now I'm going to stand on stage in front of people and be judged for the rest of my life.
But I wasn't talking about this, I was talking about myself and everything else and my opinions on things. And I don't know, I've always just been a super irreverent person, and it's gotten me in trouble more times than I can count when I worked in sports. Like, I worked for Larry King for a little bit when I first got out to LA, and I had to cover the Miami Dolphins bullying scandal, if you remember that.
Sure.
And again, it was like the only other time someone's gotten me up this early. I had to be into the office at 6 a.m. to do these hits for Larry King. And that day was I was covering the Jonathan Martin stuff, and I was just like, this is the biggest controversy to hit the Dolphins since the disappearance of Snowflake. And I said it straight down the barrel of the camera.
And he probably had no idea what you were talking about.
And the only person that was even paying attention to me in this room was the camera guy, who poked his head out and was like, did she just, this smart ass. And then I get a note from my producer later that was like, did you drop an Ace Ventura reference at 6 a.m.?
That's hilarious.
He was like, take your job seriously, Jen. I was like, you hired the wrong person. Like, that's who I've always been. I would get in trouble all the time when I worked in sports. Like, I mean, the Jets, honestly, is the only place where I was like, oh, this makes sense, because this is the only place you can hand a girl with Asperger's a live microphone and no one's going to notice, New Jersey.
Who are the first comics to take you seriously? I know Bert brought you through. Brad Williams was here when you were here. Who were the first, like, is, you know, right away you're like, okay, she thinks she's going to be funny now because she's pretty and she's got a little fame. And then and comics don't like that. I mean, like you said, what Ari said before, it's what we say about everybody who decides to do a podcast. Oh, you're just going to go buy equipment at Radio Shack and do a radio show now? But I mean, the truth is that you waltzed right in and you did it.
I mean, I fought for it.
Yeah.
You know, I fought for it for sure. And I think I had to fight to be taken more seriously by, I had to fight to be taken more seriously by audiences than I did comics.
Yeah.
You know, I think comics respected because they were seeing me grind. They were seeing me get on stage. And, you know, I did things like roast battle here on the comedy scene in LA, you know. So I was in front of, you know, Jeff Ross and all those guys and Tony Hinchcliffe. I've done roasts with Tony. And one of the first roasts I did with Tony was we were actually dressed as pro wrestlers, like dead pro wrestlers. I was Miss Elizabeth. And he was Ultimate Warrior. No, he was Macho Man. And after I was done doing my set, he went to go roast me as if he had pre-written a joke that basically was like, she wasn't that good. But the problem is I had killed. And even Tony had to admit in the moment, he goes, she wasn't supposed to be this good at this.
That's a great feeling when you get that from other comics.
Yeah, especially someone that's, you know, at the top of the roast game, regardless of how you feel about his comedy. It's in terms of the roast world, like he's the top of the hill with Jeff, you know.
So do you tour around the country? Do you mostly stay in LA, or what are you doing now? Because we haven't seen you here in a while.
I tour quite a bit. I did a lot during the fall. Like in the fall, I was on 3 tours simultaneously, which was probably poor scheduling on my part. Like I was beat when December came around, but I plan on being back in Tampa probably late this fall to run my hour. And I am talking about this on stage, probably in a way that people don't expect, because it's more told in retrospect and like the bigger themes that we can all relate to. It's not like it's not about him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not about him. It's not about all the events of what happened. That's what the documentary is for. This is about how I've processed those events and the meaning that I've made out of them and how I've come out the other side of it, you know?
Good. Well,
so I hope I get to come back to, to Tampa to do my hour, like I said, in November, December. So I love it if people could stay in touch, and on my Instagram or whatever, you can sign up for my mailing list and you get alerts whenever I come back to the area.
Good. Well, I'm glad things worked out for you. I remember, it's so funny how things come full circle. The first time we met was 2005, 2006, maybe 2005. You're blowing up at FSU. I'm seeing you in the news, and Gio is friends with you. And I don't even really know Gio that well. And Gio was able to get you to come on the show while we were doing mornings. And I remember my big idea was to get you to take a shirt and cut up the shirt like you cut it up for the games and made it all sexy and all that. And then, over the years, we've stayed in touch, and I've watched your career, and, you take this fame and you get this 15 minutes that everybody gets, and then it's what you do with it, and you're certainly taking it and running with it. So I'm happy for you. I'm glad the documentary came out. I hope it helps you out, at least helps you feel better about the situation and lets people know what really went down.
Yeah, and I hope that it just helps me close this chapter for everybody, because I think one of the hardest parts of it is, even when you moved on from something, it's like, imagine if every time you've moved on, someone has to like throw in your face like the dumbest thing you've ever done, or like the thing that's caused you the most shame in your life.
Right.
And it's like, I hope now that the facts are out there, we can collectively move on and like acknowledge the situation for what it is. I'm really kind of bummed that I haven't heard more from people in the sports industry, like, no, sorry, no, nothing. Like, hey, we railroaded you. Like, people don't realize, like, for the last 10 years, I've been teaching sports media classes, like, especially in the state of Florida, like at Florida State, University of Florida. I've been teaching journalism classes there and being like, hey, this is what actual sports media is. Yeah. And kind of being a cautionary tale of what happens when you burn a source.
Would you take one of those jobs now still? Would you take a McAfee type job, or if Barstool offered you something, are you interested in doing something like that? Sports-wise?
A McAfee type job for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like he's kind of carved out his own niche that like feels fun.
Yeah.
And like I said, like I think sports always have taken themselves too seriously. If it was something that was more of a hybrid job versus like a hardcore analyst job,
Yeah.
I'm all for it. You know, I've always been more about like sports entertainment, which is how I ended up with wrestling sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, like the McAfee type jobs, yes. But in terms of like, would I ever want to work in sideline reporting? Absolutely not.
No.
I think it's got such a low glass ceiling that like women just cannot break through. And I love that I'm able to use my voice to do something so much bigger than that, than just breaking down injuries on a sideline.
It's,
you know,
it's funny you said that because in the documentary you say you wanted to be I don't remember who you said, Leslie Visser or
Susie Colbert and Aaron Andrews.
Aaron Andrews is the only one to really break out of that and do. I mean, the rest of them, that's all they did was that sideline. No matter how popular they got and how big, Aaron Andrews is really the first one to break out of it and do more than that. Yeah. So
it's because you're not allowed to show any kind of personality, you know, and you're just there to. And the same thing goes for pro wrestling backstage stuff. You know what I mean? It's such a limited niche thing, you know, but with comedy, it's like I have complete control over everything I say when I get on that stage.
Good.
Like it is up to me, you know, once I have that microphone in my hand. And I love the opportunity that is open for me. And I love the fact that I teach classes out here in LA and I help other women learn how to navigate the business out here because I want women to have a better experience than I did when I was coming up. You know, I was very lucky that I had guys like Bert Kreischer and Brad Williams and Chris Porter that took me under their wing and like showed me how to tour and showed me how to be like a comics comic. You know what I mean? Because I think I very easily could have fallen into that influencer comic thing.
Right. You don't want that.
No, I wanted to be taken seriously and respected by my peers because that's something I never had in sports.
Yeah. Well, listen, I know how every day how bad it sucks to get up early and have to talk on the radio. So I thank you so much for getting up and joining us and staying in touch with us over the years. And let me know when you come to town. We'd love to have you on the show when you're in studio in November or whenever you come down.
I love that, man. I'd love to get on the radio and not talk about private parts for one time.
I figure we'll talk about somebody else's private parts by that time. You never know. The documentary is called The Fall of Favre. It is on Netflix. It's an easy watch. It's actually a good documentary, even though it's a bad story. So, and Jen Sturger, we thank you for coming on the show, Pumpkin.
Oh, I love you guys. Take care, okay?
So long. Goodbye. There you go. The great Jen Sturger. What a nice girl. Listen, I have no different opinion now that she's not on the phone. She's on the phone. You know what I mean? I watched that. And I immediately felt like a father would feel if that was my daughter when it was on. I'm like, who's this guy think he is? And it also let me look at Brett Favre like, here is a guy who absolutely has never been told no. Since he was in Mississippi, they saw talent in him and have been kissing this guy's ass since he was 15 years old. He doesn't know the difference. He doesn't know what he's doing is wrong. It's really a good documentary, and it just shows you that no matter how old you get and how much money you have, you still continue to be a scumbag if you're a scumbag. It's crazy.
It's interesting because you get to hear the story from people that were there, that experienced it, and people that were involved in it, and not just hearsay or not articles that try and hype it up and this that. And it makes you go, oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You know, there's certain things where you're like, oh, okay, that's weird.
Didn't you just assume that she was banging him or she was trying to get him?
Yeah, you figured there was something involved with her. And never met the guy.
And then you assume that she's doing this now because she's making a ton of money off it. I'm selling the picture. She didn't do any of that.
Yeah.
The biggest misconception is she was legit on her way to trying to have a legitimate career in sports.
And she was.
Not just being a pretty face. She had already been writing pretty frequently for Sports Illustrated.
Yep.
She had been posting articles and stuff, and she was on her way to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
all of it got ruined because she got caught up in that, which she asked for none of it.
And they just think, oh, it's just a hot chick.
Right.
That's what happened.
It's really, and the documentary is about before that, during that, and after that, all the way up into this scandal where he stole his money.
Another weird thing is she is eerily similar looking to Brett Favre's wife.
It's unbelievable.
So there's times where people will see pictures and literally mistake Jen for
his
Brett
wife.
Favre's wife.
Yeah, because they do look a lot alike.
It's like, oh, right here is we see you were sitting on a plane with her. No, that's his wife.
Why if I was going to have an affair, I'd have it with Melanie Martin because everybody just assumes she's my wife when they see us out together anyway. So, all right, well, there you go, Jen Sturger. We got to take a break. It is the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
It's the best best of the Mike Calta Show. It's the best of the Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone. You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. Here's your chance to cash in on the Bone Bonus 2026.
You don't know how much I need this money.
The Bone is giving you $1,000 5 times a day, every weekday. Listen to The Bone for your chance to win $1,000 at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., noon, 2, and 5 p.m. every weekday.
Money, 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 money.
The Bone Bonus starts Monday, April 20th at 8 a.m. Sponsored by Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. The Bone Bonus is back. Keep listening for your chances to win. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Looks good for your Thursday morning commute right now. That's on both sides of the bay. Hillsborough and Pinellas County with no accidents on any of the major roadways to slow you down. Looks like the Howard Franklin Bridge, Courtney Campbell Causeway, and Gandy Bridge in good shape in both directions as well. I'm Monica with traffic.
Do rain or bugs have your car looking dirty? Well, Bubble Down Car Wash has you covered. They offer longer wash tunnels, powerful vacuums, and the friendliest staff. Check out BubbleDown.com to find a Bubble Down Car Wash location near you.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you better have a lawyer who understands the traffic rules for big trucks.
And a lawyer who can navigate the hundreds of laws that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
The Hard Rock Bet Party is on, and you're on the guest list. Sign up today and double your winnings on your first 10 bets. That's right. You could double your winnings on your first 10 bets. And I'm telling you, you're betting on everything. Baseball is back. You're betting on baseball. Nothing makes a baseball game more exciting than a friendly wager. Plus, basketball, UFC, boxing, and so much more. And the biggest golf tournament of the year tees off in Augusta this weekend. And whether you just want to pick a winner to slip on the jacket or live bet the action hole by hole, swing for the green on Hard Rock Bet. What's that? You don't have the app yet? Simply go to the App Store and download it now for free, or you can sign up live at hardrock.bet. Sign up and immediately start betting on all your favorite sports. Nothing makes it more exciting than putting down a bet and winning big. It's Hard Rock Bet. Download it today. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call or text 833-PLAY-WISE.
Hush, little baby, yes you can. Mama's gonna buy you a prepaid plan. And with that Florida prepaid plan, Mama's gonna send you to college land. And when you're free to pursue your dreams, Mama's gonna watch your future beam.
Save for their story today. Plans start at just $29 a month. Enroll by April 30th and get $50.
We talk a lot about the diamonds at International Diamond Center, but did you know that over half of our showroom is dedicated to fashion jewelry, earrings, bracelets, bands, pendants, rings?
A woman comes in, it might not be her statement piece that she wears every day, but for a night out with friends, she wants to find that piece that truly shows her character and her taste.
IDC's Ryan McMahon says he loves seeing women come in and treat themselves.
And they deserve it. Every lady should have multiple pieces of jewelry that make her feel confident and happy when she wears it.
Colored gemstones, mixed metal styles, stackable pieces, bold looks, IDC has it all from the world's premier designers.
Our fashion pieces, they don't just sit stagnant. They're constantly changing out. We always have our thumb on the pulse of the industry. When you come into one of our stores, you see all of the latest looks that you'll see on any TV program, magazine, you name it.
Find the perfect piece of jewelry for any occasion or no occasion at all at International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
Badger Bob's is now in Tampa Bay. Hey, it's Galvin. Got an electrical problem? You can mention hanging a chandelier, panel upgrade, circuit breaker repair, or EV car charger installation. Limited time offer. Your service call fee is waived with approved electrical repair. Whole home backup generator installation for only $134.99 per month. Zero down in all future repairs, and annual maintenance are no additional charge ever. Get a free estimate for generator installation today. BadgerBobs.com. Electrical license EC 130092994.
I'm Thaddeus Bullard, and I can't believe I get to do this. I grew up hearing these commercials, and around here, when someone's in a car accident, people know exactly who to call.
1-800-ASK-GARY. They connect you with lawyers and doctors after a car accident.
Call 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Hey, it's Captain Zach Stern from Tampa Bay Fishing Radio for my friends at Rivard Buick GMC, the #2 GMC dealer in the country. The season is underway at Rivard, and I'm not just talking about baseball. I'm talking inventory season. Rivard Buick GMC is swinging for the fences with more inventory than any GMC dealer around. And with more inventory comes massive discounts, like up to $13,000 off MSRP on new 2026 GMC Sierra 1500s. Shop more than 1,000 vehicles at RivardBuickGMC.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. Tune in for Reinventing Retirement, where premier wealth managers and retirement specialists discuss the most important and crucial retirement topics for your benefit. Saturdays at 9 a.m. and Sundays at 11 a.m. Only on 102.5 The Bone.
A happy place comes in many colors. Whatever your color, bring happiness home with CertaPro Painters. Get started today at CertaPro.com. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Contractor license and registration information is available at CertaPro.com.
Your team is heating up the ice this season. You can catch thrilling hockey moments all season long on 102.5 The Bone. It's all brought to you by Central Florida Behavioral Health Network.
If you owe back taxes, listen carefully to rule number 1. Never go up against the IRS alone. They're cracking down, freezing bank accounts, garnishing paychecks, canceling passports. Even your home or business could be at risk. But here's what they don't tell you. The IRS has powerful tax relief programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. That's why smart people call Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax resolution firm. Nobody knows these programs like the experts at Optima. Their team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $2 billion in tax debt for people just like you. The IRS is not stopping, so don't wait and don't take them on alone. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, call Optima today for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, it's the Mike Calta Show. It's the best of the Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
And this is the first of many appearances by our friend Martin Gramatica, who is in the studio with us. Great to see you, buddy. Well, that's not his Spanish is thing. Hold on, right here. Try now, Martin.
Should I punch him?
No, yeah.
Again?
Every time you see him, you're like, "There's my bitch." Martin was cool enough to box Spanish in the Punch Out in what was our great event, and it was so many people, so great, and now everybody's worried about people getting hurt. The pandemic ruined the next one. And the next one was big. Next one we were doing was at Robards Arena in Sarasota, and it was huge. And then we had to scrap it because of the pandemic, and now we're fighting hard to bring it back. So hopefully we can get something going. I know you're probably retired at this point.
Well,
you go out as a champ.
My wife retired me.
Yeah.
She's like, if you do that again, we're done.
Maybe you do a special appearance with the belt, you know.
No, that I can do. I don't mind that, but I don't want to get hit again.
Right.
Or maybe after somebody gets beat, you could take them to lifeguard imaging and let them see how badly they were.
Let me see your kidneys, how bad they are.
Your veins have all collapsed.
I would like to fight in the Punch-Out. I would like to fight if it made sense. It just hasn't made sense yet. One day it will. And I'll do it. Even if I get beat up, I don't care. It's just I want to be a part of the fun of doing it, you know?
See, for me, it was very stressful.
Yeah.
Because if I lost, I'd move out of town.
You did take it very seriously, though.
Oh, listen, my trainers.
Yeah.
And they you have to hate Spanish. I go, it's hard to hate a guy that tells you he loves you every time you see him.
I try to hate him every day. I really do.
But for those 5 rounds, I hated him.
Yep.
And I hated everything about the whole thing because it was painful.
Yeah. Well, you're getting hit. I mean, as a kicker, you're trying not to get hit, and it's a lot easier than. But here you're getting hit, and there's 3,000 people watching you, and in your mind or in their minds, you're a hero. Because you were on a Super Bowl team, you played with
professional athlete,
and you were our hero for so many years on the Buccaneers. So you don't want to let them down either. You don't want to be a guy that gets beat by a little useless guy.
Well, I wouldn't call him useless, but radio guy. Like a little radio.
Not athlete,
not athletic.
Yeah,
works out. I can see that he works out, but he's got fat muscles, right?
Fat muscles, right? Yes.
If I get beat by fat muscles, I got to be out of time. I'm out.
That is.
I will tell you though, I remember whenever Martine came out and took the robe off or the shirt off, everyone went, uh-oh.
Because everybody's like, oh, you fight a football player? And they all were like, oh, a kicker. And then you got out there, we were like, Jesus Christ, Martine's been working out.
I was doing 2-a-days.
Oh, were you
so
really?
I was doing an hour of cardio, and then I would go to the boxing gym and train, and we would do 10 to 12 rounds.
Holy cow.
But after that first round, I was shot.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this is a lot different than the gym.
Right.
The adrenaline.
Sure, yeah.
So, and I couldn't even feel my arms. They're like, sit down and relax. I'm like, I'm not sitting down. If I sit down, I won't be able to get back up. So I never sat the whole time. I'm like, no, I gotta stay up.
That is so great. Well, it was such a great time, and you've been a long time great friend of the show. And then, so Martine, if we can, I don't know that we'd ever done this with you before, but if we can start from the beginning, I want to know, I got some questions about the Gramatica origin story. So you guys grew up where?
So I was born in Argentina.
Right.
Moved to.
How long did you live in Argentina?
So I was 9. So we moved to the States when I was 9.
Now, when you're in Argentina, you are all soccer, though, right?
All soccer.
No, and you have no even interest in American football, do you?
Well, this is how, back then there was no internet.
Right.
So I didn't know football existed.
Oh, so you didn't even, it was on it because no Argentinian football team.
No, nothing. I didn't know baseball existed, and I didn't know basketball. Even though basketball is bigger now, and we've won Olympics, but I didn't know. The only thing I played, tennis, soccer, and we swam.
Okay.
That's the only sports I knew. And then we had rugby. That was kind of our football. Besides that, I didn't know any other sport existed.
Now, your football, soccer. Now, why, in your opinion, a guy who played professional sports and now is a coach of a professional team, why is it that America has not embraced soccer like the rest of the world has? Because I'll be honest, when it comes time for World Cup and they're showing games at 3:00 in the morning and everybody's drinking beer and watching, it's exciting to watch.
Right.
But I also feel like I would not follow for the rest of the season, and I don't know why. But I've also I've given up on baseball because baseball is just too slow and too many. But why do you think it is that we don't embrace it like the rest of the world?
Well, because we have the other sports that we've been in. Our grandparents have watched them, our parents, and I think the reason soccer is becoming more popular is because now kids my age that played are taking their kids to the games now. So it's going to take a couple generations for us to go to the games and watch the games and appreciate a 0-0 game. I know, Galvin, you like soccer, so there's some 0-0 games that are more exciting than games with goals, and people look at you like, but there's no scoring.
Yeah.
But the action, and unless you know the sport deep down, then you're not going to enjoy it. That's why the indoor that's coming to Tampa.
Right, that's going to be. Galvin has been saying that for years. There was indoor soccer, and it was huge, and then for some reason it went away. And indoor soccer is more fast paced. It has less rules. So you can actually enjoy an indoor soccer game.
And it's a lot more like hockey.
Right.
There's a lot to it. There's a lot. You can pass to yourself. You can do give and goes off the wall and everything, which I think that's the big thing about outdoor soccer is the European style, the back and forth of slow moving doesn't catch Americans. They go, yeah, that's not going to happen. Indoor soccer, if you give it a chance, it is really exciting. It's a lot of high scoring. It's a lot of fun. And there's a little bit more roughness to it as well because you're, on a smaller field.
Right, it's 5 players and a goalie, so 6v6.
Right.
It's a small field, so there is a lot more action in scoring.
Right.
I mean, the casual fan that doesn't really understand soccer
just watch the action.
They want to see goals.
Yeah.
And you're going to get those 10 to 12 games. It's going to get the scoring is going to be, I think, what attracts and the fast pace. Now you sub on the run as well, just like hockey.
Right.
So it's not like you have to wait for a stoppage and wait a minute to sub. There's really no time wasting like in real.
Jump over the wall.
Exactly. 11v11, you can fake a foul and you lay on the ground for 3 minutes
and catch your breath,
slow down the game. That doesn't happen now in indoor. It's super fast paced.
The Rowdies have a good crowd now, and they have a good following. And what I find interesting about that is it's a bunch of people who liked football, soccer already, and then a bunch of St. Pete millennials who are like forcing themselves to like it, which isn't a bad idea. It's there. It's in your neighborhood. Go support it and go enjoy it. But I think that will breed generations after that. So now that it's being played everywhere. I'm looking forward to an indoor soccer to watch. I like to go to sports. I like to do things. I like to go to events. I even like Tampa Bay Storm football. It wasn't football, but it was football that you can go watch when there was no other football.
And it's entertaining.
It's entertaining.
It's fast paced. So indoor football or arena football is almost the same as what you're going to see in indoor soccer.
Yeah.
It's a smaller size, obviously smaller size field, but a lot more action, a lot more scoring.
Is there any room for a 300-pound guy on an indoor soccer team?
Goalkeeper.
Right. A goalkeeper
blocking more.
Width. But I'm thinking more of a defense because think of how long it would take a guy to have to get around me. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, if you want to play, I'll find a spot for you.
I'm just saying.
We need that enforcer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll just sit there in my shorts until it's time to go out, and you're like, all right, go knock that guy out.
It'd be great for you is you sub on the fly and stuff. So some guy's coming down with a little breakaway, and you just come out right there, right in front of him.
Nice.
You just come out the door and just stop.
Can we do this? Back when I first started in radio in 1996, I think it was 97, I went in goal for the Tampa Bay Storm. For the Tampa Bay Lightning. And that was when Chris Gratton and who else? I'm trying to think of the other younger guys that were. Dino Cicerelli was the younger guy, but he was there. We're taking shots on me in goal. And I still feel it to this day, getting hit with that puck while I was in full gear. It was really rough. But I loved the experience. Then I went in for what was the soccer team we had here that played at Raymond James Stadium for
the Mutiny. The Mutiny.
Was the Mutiny, yeah.
Mutiny,
when Valderrama played, right?
Right, yes.
And that hurt way more. So they give you the gloves, the goalie gloves, and then those guys would kick the ball at me, and they were kicking it right at me so I could swat it down. I didn't have to jump to get it. And then when I hit that ball with my glove at the velocity in which the ball was coming at me, I never felt so much pain. That palm of my hand still stings today. That was a fun thing. I did that, and then I played with the Tampa Bay Storm, and I went on the line against them, and there one guy, I moved them back a little bit, and Coach Markham got so mad that he made them kill me on the next 3 plays.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, so that was fun for me when I first started in radio. Now I don't want to die doing it, but there is got to be some way that we could put Spanish in a goal and test the kicking skills of your team and see who could hurt them the most.
You'd read my mind.
Yes. Okay.
Because I even told the team owner, I said, when we set up the field, because right now we haven't, it's going to be at the Yingling Center.
Yeah.
So we have to, bring the turf in, build the walls before the season starts, just to work the kinks out.
Right.
And I said, we've got to put somebody in goal and we'll start blasting. And if we don't have a team by then, I'll volunteer to do it, especially if it's Spanish in the goal. Especially if it's Spanish in the goal. I got to get him back. My rib still hurts from when he hit me.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure Martine's played it before. There's a game called Butts Up that we can play, which is a fun game to do.
Who's blocking Joey in? Where's Spanish go?
Oh, I don't know.
You know Spanish poops during the show and he sits reverse cowgirl on my toilet.
When I heard that bothers me.
Yeah, it bothers me too. But and I always say it like it's a joke, and then I go in the bathroom and there's like it's the poop stains are in the wrong spot. Like there's only one way to get it there, and it's gross. Can you go tell your son to move his car?
I will.
Okay, you guys are in Argentina. Why do you leave? Do you flee Argentina? Is it bad over there?
Yes, the economy was getting bad, politics were bad, and just for a better future. Anybody in South America, Central America, they look at the United States for a better future. And if you have a chance to come, you come. And that's what we did. We landed in Miami first, passing through.
Did you know people here?
No, we didn't know anybody.
So I know people who made the trip from Cuba. They went through Jamaica to get to Miami. So you came into Miami, and then what do you do there?
So we legally flew into Miami,
right,
and then illegally stayed.
Oh yeah, 'cause you're only allowed to stay for a certain amount of time.
Right, we had our visas, but they were tourist visas.
Yeah.
But then at the time, so you had to work. At the time, it was easier to get your citizenship or your residency by working at a farm. So we basically grew up working on the farm. Just grew up doing like farm work.
Can you imagine if you never found out the talent that you had because you're out there picking berries or whatever you're doing?
It was cattle and oranges, but yes.
Yeah, I mean, like, okay.
No, it's true. I mean,
so what did you know about cattle before working on the farm? Anything?
Well,
did you do that in Argentina?
We did that in Argentina.
Okay, so
but the thing, we moved to upstate New York for 3 years.
Okay.
I worked at a dairy farm there.
Yeah.
But once you get the taste of Florida, our whole mind was always, we got to get back to Florida.
Yeah.
The sunny, the sun.
Why'd you leave Miami to go to upstate?
We had friends that said, "Oh, there's better opportunity. You can make more money." So we ended up moving to the Bronx for
not quite as cool as upstate.
no, especially in the wintertime. So we're leaving, 75-degree weather. We get there, it's a gray, snowy, and then we're like, why are we here?
In the Bronx,
The Bronx. So the bad thing about that, I didn't know that, you fight one guy, they all chase you.
Yeah.
So
there's no one-on-one.
We would sprint home because the first, when you're the new kid, they pick on you. We ended up getting, my brother and I, we ended up getting in a fight. So now we're sprinting home every day.
Yeah.
Because if not, we're gonna get jumped, and it was like not fun.
What kind of neighborhood was it? A Hispanic neighborhood? Was it a black neighborhood?
Combination of both.
Yeah.
But it was like an apartment. It was like those really cold.
Well, I used to live in one of those ghetto apartments. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was not fun.
Right.
I mean, you leave Florida to go to that. As kids, we were confused. I go, what are we doing here?
Do you recall what kind of garbage did you have in the apartment building?
On the sides?
Like when you lived, like when I lived in the apartment building, we had an incinerator. So you had to take the garbage and stuff it in a hole, and there was a giant fire down there.
See, I didn't know there was a fire, but I remember in the hallway.
Yeah,
just a
in
little
the hallway.
square, then you just stuffed everything in there.
And nothing ever fits, so now you're taking garbage out. That's like one of my worst memories as a child ever.
Luckily, we moved there. I mean, we were there maybe 6-7 months, maybe a little bit longer. And then in upstate New York, which was much colder.
Yeah.
But at least it felt safer.
Upstate New York is beautiful.
Yes.
It's beautiful. It's totally, people think you hear New York and you just think of Manhattan, but you don't realize that there's a whole, the Adirondack Mountains and all that stuff up there is great. So you're up there working on the farm there, and you're like, all right, we got to get out of this weather. We got to get back to the sun.
So we slowly moved down south. Lived in Virginia for about 6 months, and then came down to LaBelle, which was where LaBelle is a small town near Fort Myers.
Right.
And the crazy story about that, we're passing through looking for work. The lady that worked at the gas station was from Argentina.
I remember you. I think you told me that before, yeah.
But the craziest thing, and she recognized our accent, speaking English though.
Yeah.
And she's like, "You guys are from Argentina, aren't you?" "Yes, I am too." She was married to the town sheriff.
Oh, wow.
And immediately invited us to stay at her house. I mean, it's crazy. Like, who would do that now?
Yeah,
come to our house. And we stayed at her house for a week, found work, and we just stayed in LaBelle.
But you have that affinity to somebody who is like you. You're from, like, I meet somebody from New York, I'm like, oh, cool. And I meet somebody from Staten Island, I'm like, oh, wow. That's, the closer they are to you, the more you feel attached to them. So do you stay at her house?
We stayed, I don't remember how long, but it was longer than a day.
Right.
Looking for work, and we ended up finding work there. My mom worked at a restaurant, and we ended up doing some farm work stuff.
And how old are you?
Probably by the time 9. And
now what about school? Are you going to school?
We are, but the thing is, there it was fine, but when we went to upstate New York, nobody spoke Spanish, so it was really hard.
Yeah.
Because right now we're just basically just thrown into class, and all we could do was math. The rest of it, we don't understand anything. But you pick it up quick. As a kid, you pick it up quick.
When I was a kid and I was poor, I was not miserable. I did not realize that we were poor. My mother, who raised us, never really let us go without things. We had Atari, we had a VHS. She would work extra hard to get all this stuff. So I didn't feel it. Then I went to college and I met real rich people, and I was like, God damn, we were poor. So when you're there, or when you're a kid and you're going through all this, so you're like, I'm a kid and I'm working on a farm and going to school in a place where they don't speak. Were you miserable, or were you like, this is just my life?
Well, at first we missed our friends back home, but which we lost total communication.
Yeah.
It's not like now where you
No
can stay in
internet,
touch.
no phones,
nothing. So we missed home. You know, we missed. But then you get used to it. You start, having friends. But we didn't have a lot. I mean, that's what people don't realize. You know, you think just because you made it or whatever.
Yeah.
But we didn't have a lot. But we were just happy. I had my two brothers. We were really close, and that's all we needed. You know, just having my brothers there.
That's how I always felt. My brother and I are close in age, so I always had a friend. I always had something. So, okay, so now you're living in LaBelle. Your parents are working. You're doing good. At what point do you start looking at? Are you playing soccer still?
I'm playing soccer, but I have to do it in Fort Myers because LaBelle didn't have a team. So I would go to Fort Myers to practice. So I didn't really do anything school wise as far like homework or schoolwork or any activities. I would just go straight to soccer practice after school because it took us a while to get there. So it was soccer. But from my freshman year on, they were always asking me, "Hey, why don't you kick for the team? Kick for the team?" And I said,
And are they saying this to you because you showed a good kicking ability, or you were just, hey, he's from Argentina,
plays soccer, should be able to kick?
Well, we were the only really soccer players in the town because our school didn't have soccer. So it was football, basketball, and track and baseball. So they're like, they assumed that we could kick. And the whole time I'm saying, no, I'm good. I know I'm a soccer player. I want to play soccer. Thank you. And then by my senior year, I kind of felt bad, not helping the school out. So I said, well, let me just do it to help the school out.
You didn't kick for football until your senior year of high school.
And I didn't even kick spring football because Bill started in spring football because he wanted to try it out. And I said, no, I'm still soccer. And then I didn't.
So Bill was kicking first.
He started kicking he did the spring game. And I didn't want to do it. And then finally, I said, all right, let me try it out to see if I like this. And I hated it at first because I felt claustrophobic with the helmet on, the pads, because nothing fits right either. So it's like all oversized equipment.
And are they getting to you? Are they tackling you, or are they kind of going to lay off you?
No, in practice they didn't touch me. But at first I could feel the rush because I was not used to it.
The anxiety of that.
Oh, I was scared at first. I'm thinking I'm going to get destroyed by these guys. But then when you realize that they're not hating you. Well, my first extra point, I make the extra point. I go sit down. And then they're like, "Hey, they come to get me. You got to kick off now." That's how. That's how little I know about football.
And when you start kicking, are you immediately doing soccer style, or are they trying to tell you got to toe it, or?
No, I was doing soccer style, but it was true soccer style. Like an extra point, I would do one step.
Yeah.
Because I was, that's short. I don't need to take a full approach. Then the farther back, I did more an approach. So I didn't really learn the kicking technique or every kick needs to be the same, whether it's an extra point or a 55-yarder. That way you have that same motion. I didn't get to do that until I got to college. Before that, I didn't know any better. So I would just, there's the goal. Let me just kick it through the uprights.
Wow. And so now you're doing it and you're getting used to it. And when do they come to you and go, "Hey, Martin, you're actually really good at this," even though you've only been doing it for one goddamn season?
Well, it was before that. Like my first practice, my coach, we had a restaurant, and goes to the restaurant. It's like, "Hey, this kid's going to go to college, going to go to the NFL."
Really? Right? He saw you and he was like, "This kid's got the potential."
Yeah, but it wasn't that I had the potential, because I look back to those videos and we were not great. We weren't very good, but we had an offensive lineman kicker with his toe before I came out. So compared to him, they're like, "Man, you're amazing."
No accuracy.
Nothing.
Right.
But I didn't get any offers really because I only played 1 year. So back then you sent the VHS. So and my school had never had anybody go D1, so they didn't know how to even help me get to college. So I had to make all these VHS and send them myself. And every response was too green, not enough experience.
Yeah.
And I had an offer from Notre Dame because they had 3 kickers.
That's a pretty good start.
Yeah.
Well, this was late, though, because 3 kickers backed out last minute.
Oh, okay.
So I wasn't like their first option.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to accept it, verbally accepted it. In my back of my mind, I'm like, I'm going to flunk out in the first week. It's like, that's not going to be easy.
So what are they're offering you a full ride?
Full ride,
to
yes,
Notre Dame.
to Notre Dame.
Oh, how you can't go wrong with that.
No, I fill out my paperwork, I send it all out, and then Jim Levitt, who was ended up being USF's coach, he was the recruiting coordinator, him and Bob Stoops for Florida.
Oh, wow, that's pretty solid.
They were co-defensive coordinators, and then they needed, in their spring game, their kicker had an awful game. So like, we need a kicker that can kick off because of the defense. They were more worried about the defense than the field goals.
Right.
So they started looking for a kicker, and luckily Jim Levitt was friends with a coach from Naples that we had played against.
Oh,
so he's like, he recommended, he's like, look, go look at this kid. And I didn't even, they flew me out. for a recruiting visit. This was in June.
Yeah.
So, I mean, before that, I hadn't had any offers. And by the way, bring your cleats, which is totally illegal to get a workout. And so when I get there, it's like, hey, the kickers and punters want to kick, so do you mind going and kick with them? I was like, sure. So we go to the stadium, I kick, and I leave Kansas State with a scholarship, all the paperwork in my hands. So,
really?
So I get home, I said, I love the school, I love Bill Snyder, Jim Levitt, so I said, I'm going there. So I said, called Notre Dame, no thank you.
Everybody, you were the fourth kicker to back out of Notre Dame.
Well, the thing is, I didn't know the history of Notre Dame.
Oh, yeah, it meant nothing to you, sure.
Most people were like, you're out of your mind.
You hadn't even seen Rudy yet.
Not even know Rudy existed,
right.
So I back out, and then they were not happy.
Yeah, of course.
So I go to Kansas State, but those 5 years that I was at Kansas State, we had much more success than Notre Dame as far as bowl games and all that, because Bill Snyder turned that program around.
Yeah.
So it worked out.
How different was that from living in Florida and Argentina, and now you're in Kansas?
Oh, man, I did not like Coach Levitt at the time.
No?
No, because the next year he's back to USF.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm coming with you.
Yeah.
But he had promised Bill Snyder, he's like, because we had 22 guys from Florida. That's how good they recruited.
Right.
And they're like, we're not taking any Florida guys. That's one thing he gave his word. Like, look, I'm going to take the USF job, but any Florida player, I'm not touching.
Okay.
So I even offered. I said, look, I want to go back. That's why Bill ended up going there, and then Santiago ended up going there. So he wouldn't take me, but I wanted to get back. Because Kansas was awesome until the winter. that first winter hit, and I'm like, our first game in Iowa was negative 22 wind chill.
God.
And I was getting yelled at for not kicking in the end zone. I'm like, I'm kicking a brick. Like,
I would say you're worried your toe's going to fall off when it hits the ball.
So it was rough at the beginning, but then I got used to it.
Let me ask you some personal questions if I can. Are you getting girls in Kansas when you're on the football team as the kicker?
Yeah, but they're not as good looking as Florida, though.
No, definitely not. Kansas, you get Midwestern bitches. But I'm just saying, like, are you?
Hey, my wife's listening, but it's okay.
Yeah, you definitely upgraded. No, but I mean, like, while you're there, because I would imagine you're not. It's not the greatest thing in LaBelle, Florida, either.
No, LaBelle wasn't. It was. Kansas was an upgrade,
right?
And the thing is, Manhattan, it's a college town, so that's all they have. I just went back with my son, about a month ago.
I saw that. I thought that was really cool.
They laid out the red carpet. They welcomed, it was great because it's a college town. That's all they talk about. They talk about the Chiefs a little bit because they're close enough to the Kansas City Chiefs.
Right, but that's their team.
That's their team.
Yeah.
So it was great. I every football player is popular there, but it was a great experience. I love the experience.
I bet that's great. I keep trying to convince my son. I said, no matter whether you play football or not, you got to go away to school. Going away to college and meeting other people from other parts of the world is the best experience. So you have success there, and you're like, I'm probably going to go to the NFL now. Like that's on your mind early, right?
Well, early, but my first 2 years were okay, and then I tear my ACL my junior year.
Oof.
3 days before our first game.
Oh, wow.
And that's when an ACL could be career ending.
Right.
Now Chris Godwin's back in 6 months.
Yeah.
It's like pulling a hamstring now. So I'm thinking it's over. But I learned how to train there because before, as a soccer player, we just random kicked the ball. We didn't really work out properly. Right. So that whole year, I just used it to get stronger. And then I came back in my last two, my junior year, after the injury, I won the Lou Grossa, which is the top kicker in the country. That's when I was like, man, I think I have a chance now.
Yeah.
Before that, it was a dream, but wasn't anywhere near good enough to even make it or even get looked at. So after my junior year, that's when I said, okay, I have a chance now. And the scouts started talking my senior year. Now they had every scout come talk to me, or even coaches come look at me. And then the 65-yarder didn't hurt, that senior year.
Right.
Once because there was 4 kickers that we were all really neck and neck, see who would go first.
Yeah.
And then after that kick, I went a lot higher than the rest of them. I think that helped.
And especially, not to make you feel old, but especially back then, 65-yarder.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Right, nowadays, these guys do it with their eyes closed. I mean, it's crazy. The strength. The technique's gotten better, but also the conditioning and the strengthening and the workouts are all more specific. I had to work out with the team and do the same workout the linemen did, even though it was obviously less weight, but they didn't have specific training. Now, when we went to Manhattan, and the kickers have their own training.
Yeah.
It's all specific.
Makes
to
more sense.
Make them stronger, their leg. So that's why the kickers are so much better now.
What was the team that showed the most interest in you before the draft?
Believe it or not, it was the Bucks.
Was it? It was.
And that's, I mean, if I had to choose, I was like, I want to be a Buccaneer.
You know the area. I mean, you probably would have been happy in any Florida school, but the Buccaneers. And at the time, there was definitely a change in the Buccaneer team here.
Oh yes, we had Tony Dungy had changed the mentality of the team.
Yeah.
We had
the uniform change, the stadium,
everything.
Yeah.
So I came in a year after the stadium. So the second year of the stadium, '99, when I came in, but. Like you said, you go wherever.
Yeah.
The only thing that scared me is that was when Cleveland was coming back to the league, and they had 2 picks in every round.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, if I go to Cleveland over like 2 picks, then I'll be not happy. Because when I talked to Joe Marciano, the special teams coach, he kind of told me how the draft was going to go. It's like we're looking first round. Obviously, they're not going to take you in the first round.
Right.
We're looking at this quarterback, Sean King. If he's available, we're going to take him in the second round. If not, we may take you. And then if you're still available in the third, we want to take you in the third. So I had an idea, but you at the end of the day, you don't trust anything. I mean, maybe they're saying, but he's like, don't tell anybody. We're not talking to anybody because we don't want anybody to know the interest. Because they didn't
come after you. Yeah.
Yeah. They only recruited me through tape. They never came to it. They sent us area scout, but I've never met Dungy. I never met till the combine. The combine, you meet everybody.
Yeah.
But I didn't know they had any interest. But Marciano would call me every day. He's like, just to see how I was doing. So I felt like they were interested, and obviously Bill was going at USF. I figured Santiago would end up at USF, so I was like,
they know you want to be here.
Oh man, I wanted to be here so bad.
That's so great. And the same thing for I always love stories like that. Like Sean King went to high school in St. Petersburg,
right?
To be a Buccaneer. I mean, like if you tell me I'm growing up in New York and I'm playing for the Yankees, like that's the greatest thing. You watch them as a kid, and now you're the starting quarterback. For how great is that? So you get over here, and who were the kickers when you got here?
So they had Michael Houston the year before, but he
had a tremendously big penis.
I heard.
Yes. You never saw it?
Well, I didn't play with him.
I mean, he was gone. Okay.
Yeah.
I never saw it either. I tried to look, but he would hide it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I'd say it was a rumor, though. It's a good rumor to have.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was happy having a big leg. That's going to keep me employed more than a big penis.
Sure.
I take the big leg.
Although I will tell you, in my memory, and I don't know how this serves you, the biggest penis I've ever seen on the Buccaneers, without a doubt, is Jacquez Green.
As a player, you don't want to look because then you're called the pecker checker.
Can you pecker checker?
say that? You want to be, especially as a kicker, you don't want to be known as that guy.
Right. Kicker's a pecker checker. It was for us. It was meat gazer.
Okay.
And I couldn't help it because you walk in a room that wasn't very big, and there's players and there's press and guys are just coming out of the shower, and I could never do that. I could never be naked in front of the press and. There were fat guys, skinny guys, small penises, big penises, but Jacquez Green, it explained to me why he was so fast. He was sneaking that third leg down there. It's unbelievable. But anyway, okay, so you get there, and Houston had just left, and so it was you and who else?
So there was 2 other kickers. I can't remember the name, but one was like an arena player that was very accurate.
Right.
And then 2 of them that were on the roster asked to be released because now when you draft the kicker,
they're not doing anything.
Well, you draft the kicker in the third round, you pretty much think that's going to be your guy.
Right.
So the arena guy, and I can't remember his name right now, stayed. So we competed, but I never felt like it was my job. I said I got to show. I felt the pressure of having to show that I could do the job because now I was drafted. They gave me this opportunity, so I don't want to just think, just relax or settle.
Yeah.
And then Joe Marciano wouldn't let me do that. He was the craziest, hardest coach I ever had.
I loved Coach Joe.
But you know what? At the time, I hated him, but now I respect him and I appreciate him.
Yeah.
And I tell him that all the time because we had a great relationship before the draft. He would call me every day. He was very nice. As soon as they draft me, he barely talks to me. I'm thinking like, what's going on? And at times I would ask him. He's like, no, you're doing fine, so I'm just going to leave you alone. I'm like, okay, but it looks like I feel like you hate me.
Yeah.
But that was his
so
way.
Weird.
Practice was so hard. He made it so hard. And then our punter was a veteran, Mark Royals.
Yeah.
So he didn't mess with him.
Right.
So I had to do. He had to pick on me. He tackled me in practice one time. Can you imagine doing that now?
No.
So I'm running. I kick off. I'm running down the field. And something on my back, and I'm like, man, somebody just, destroyed me. I look up and it's Coach Joe, and man, I wanted to punch him so bad. And then he's bragging to all the guys, like, I put him on his butt, but I couldn't do anything about it. But now I look back and I said, man, the games were easy for me because I didn't have to deal with him. He left me alone in the game.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good.
Oh no, I appreciate it.
And then in the team that you were on, the years that you were here, you were most of the time the sole scorer for the team. And really what kept the defense was winning games for us, and you were scoring the points for us. If they were not running back an interception for a touchdown, you were the only guy putting the points on the board and became easily one of the most popular Buccaneers, one of the most reliable kickers in the NFL. I remember the one time you missed one field goal. I don't remember what game or what the situation was.
Green Bay.
Green Bay, okay. That's the one.
I remember that one more than all the ones I've
all the great ones.
That one still hurts.
Yeah. I just remember in the press conference, Sapp loved you. So you were Sapp's guy, and they asked Sapp about it, and he said, I don't know. When it goes down to Martin Automatica, you just think it's going to be over. And he's like, so you're not used to this, but you can't be mad at the guy because he never misses. So the one that he misses, he misses. You know what I mean? Like the team was like, he's done so much for us, you can't hold one against him. No,
and I felt that support. That's what Tony Dungy built. He built a family.
Yeah.
We were a family. Those guys, everybody cared for each other. There's nobody ever pointing fingers. And the thing that I did, I stayed and worked out with the team all the time, and made sure I was around. I didn't want them to say, because at the time, kickers would kick and go home, a lot of them, or go play golf. I hate golf, so I'm like, okay, perfect, I'll hang out with my team. So now if you make a mistake and you miss one, they know it's not because you're lazy.
Right. You were there for the whole thing. Yeah. So I remember those days of just being around and observing all this stuff and wondering, I could never understand the pressure. I remember Mike Allstott fumbled one time, and he sat in his locker, and he just looked so defeated, and I wanted to be like, hey, you realize that, this is the one terrible thing, but think of all the highlights that you've brought to this team. Like, you can't let that one beat you down. I know obviously in the moment it's going to, but it's been, that guy's been responsible for so many great things for this team. Spanish, I know you're writing a note telling me I got to take a break. All right, you're not in a hurry. Can we take a break?
I could be here all day.
Because we're definitely running over.
It's the best of the Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone. You're listening to the Mike Calta Show. Tell us what you think.
It makes me feel good.
Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Still accident-free on all the major roadways in both Hillsborough and Pinellas County, though the usual slowdown areas are starting to build in volume. That's as you make your way into downtown Tampa, westbound I-4 and southbound 275. Good news is Bay Area Bridge is up to speed in both directions. I'm Monica with traffic.
Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Hey, what's up? It's Gio. A good financial plan is not just about one thing. It's about how everything connects. Your investments, your tax strategy, your long-term plans for your family. That is where Trajan Wealth's family office really stands out. They're going to look at the full picture. They're going to bring your retirement, your tax, and estate planning together so your strategy works as one complete plan. Their fiduciary advisors, they're going to take the time to understand what matters most to you and help you move forward with clarity and confidence. And with offices in Tampa, Sarasota, Fort Myers, and Naples, there's always someone nearby when you're ready to talk. Give them a call today, 813-212-0500, or visit TrajanWealth.com, and you can schedule a complimentary consultation just like I did. Again, that's 813-212-0500 or TrajanWealth.com. Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC. SEC Registered Investment Advisor. Additional services through Trajan Wealth Estate and Trajan Tax. Actual client paid advertisement. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
I'm Ultima Morgan. Morgan & Morgan isn't just an injury firm. It's our family's life work. It's my husband, it's my sons, it's me. When we take a case, we see a family just like ours. $30 billion recovered is something I'm proud of. But what I'm really proud of are the families we stood beside. It's an honor to fight for you when you need our support the most. Morgan & Morgan, for the people and your family.
Injured? Dial Pound Law.
Offices Tampa, St. Petersburg.
Gas prices are up, so saving money where you can matters. That's where Ken Ganley Kia Newport Richey comes in. With more inventory than any Kia dealer in Tampa, we buy more so you save more. Lease a new 2026 Kia K5 GT line for just $125 a month. Shop over 850 vehicles today at KenGanleyKiaNewportRichey.com. Gas prices are high. Your car payment doesn't have to be at Ken Ganley Kia.
For offer details, call 727-853-1393.
I want you to take a moment and think of one thing that you really wanted to do recently, but you didn't because your foot, leg, or back pain got in the way. Hi, it's Dan from the Good Feet store. Well, you're not alone. We hear it all the time. Folks fed up with living with the pain that's been keeping them from doing what they love, looking to us for a solution. That's why we're here, to help you get back out there. Good Feet arch supports from the Good Feet store are designed to alleviate, even eliminate, foot, knee, hip, and back pain. Plus, provide improved balance, more comfort, and, well, a better life. Let us show you how we can help turn your pain into possibilities with a free fitting at the Good Feet store. You'll be personally fit by an arch support specialist. You'll walk around, see how they feel. Then you decide if they're right for you before you buy. With over 200 stores, there's likely one just a hop, skip, and a you-know-what from you. Find yours at goodfeet.com.
Stop by any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota today, or visit us at goodfeet.com.
You know that Climate Design has been installing AC in Tampa Bay for over 50 years, including Trane. Well, they also handle plumbing and electrical work too. So if your kid flushed a toy or a power surge zapped your electric panel, call Climate Design now. And with convenient, extended service hours, they've got your back. Enjoy peace of mind and total comfort with Climate Design Home Services. Call 727-295-1572 or visit climatedesign.com. That's climatedesign.com. The Food, Wine, and Garden Festival is back at Busch Gardens now through May 10th with over 100 different flavors to sip and savor and free concerts like the band Perry this Friday and Smash Mouth this Sunday. Buy a fun card for year-round thrills at buschgardenstampa.com.
Think you're not the suing type, but you aren't at fault. I'm Tampa injury attorney Mo DeWitt. You didn't choose this accident, the bills, or the damage. Don't cover for someone else's mistake. Just call Mo. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
On top of home and auto, Progressive protects your boat, RV, and motorcycle so you can explore the unknown.
Actually, we just take the RV to the same campground every year.
Well, maybe you can catch your own dinner on your boat.
Oh, we can actually get pizza delivered there from this brick oven place we love.
Will you at least try a new topping?
Honestly, probably not. We kind of have a go-to order.
Fine. Just bundle home or auto insurance with your outdoor vehicles with Progressive and stay protected when you go, I guess, where you've gone before. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states or situations.
When your check engine light comes on, do you see a repair bill or do you see peace of mind? For 20 years, CarShield's been the name America trusts to help keep you on the road. While other companies stop covering you when your car gets older, CarShield offers protection plans up to 200,000 miles. With over $1 billion in claims paid, we don't just promise protection, we deliver it. Don't let a breakdown break your budget. Get the flexible month-to-month coverage you deserve. Go to carshield.com. That's carshield.com today.
Eligibility and results may vary. A beautiful, confident smile can change everything. It changes how people see you and how you see yourself. When you're proud of your smile, confidence comes naturally. At Sage Dental, we make that confidence possible. Using the latest technology, our caring team of dentists, orthodontists, and oral surgeons use minimally invasive techniques for the smile you've always wanted. Whether it's braces, clear aligners, implants, partial or full restorations, all of Sage Dental's personalized treatments are conveniently done right there in the office. With same-day and next-day appointments, call Sage now and visit our newest location in St. Petersburg. We work with most insurance plans. No insurance? No problem. Our Sage Care Plus plan can save you up to 65% on general or specialty dental care. Sage Dental, leading with innovation centered on care. Call 800-299-1100. 800-299-1100. That's 800-299-1100.
AutoNation Toyota Pinellas Park knows that the joy of having a car is in the going. That's why we have prices you can trust on an incredible selection of your favorite new Toyota models. Camry, Corolla, RAV4, Tacoma, Tundras, and more. Plus all your favorite pre-owned cars and trucks. We even offer exceptional service done by our expert techs. No wonder people come from St. Petersburg, Clearwater, Tampa, Largo, Seminole, and Gulfport. So go to AutoNation Toyota Pinellas Park now. Less stress, more go.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us, too, in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, Winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
Got a burned out light switch or broken outlet or breakers that keep flipping? Just call for a Bolt electrician online at boltelectric.com.
New Metal is back. Elysian Space Dust IPA presents New Metal Mayhem. Friday, April 24th at Janice Live. Throw it back to the loudest, angriest era featuring Crawling, Got the Life, and Nookie tributes. $10.25 tickets on sale now at janicelive.com or win them from theboneonline.com. New Metal Mayhem. You'll scream every word.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center for this Thursday. Variable clouds, another windy day. Just a quick little passing shower this afternoon. Rain chances there at about 40% with a high in the lower 80s. Clearing out and breezy tonight with a low in the mid 60s. Got a fantastic Friday coming your way with partly cloudy, warm and breezy conditions and highs in the mid 80s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
We now return to Tampa Bay's most listened to morning show, The Mike Calta Show. Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone. It's the best of the Mike Calta Show. It's the best of the Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
ScreenRant.com has put together a list of 10 best movie theme songs from the 80s. Now, what do you think are some of the 10 best songs from the 80s? I'll give you number.
Cheers?
10. No.
Oh.
For movies.
Oh.
Yeah, Cheers wasn't a movie. Although that could be. That'd be great.
The Rocky, Eye of the Tiger?
Eye of the Tiger?
Oh, yeah, Eye of the Tiger, yeah.
Eye of the Tiger comes in, that was Rocky 3, that comes in at 4th on here.
What about the Karate Kid? That
The Best Around?
No. Was that the song?
You're the best around.
Yeah, but I thought it was Karate Kid 2 had that Peter Cetera song that was an Amy Grant.
Yeah, that one. No, that is not in there.
What about Don't You Forget About Me from the Breakfast Club?
Nope.
Yeah.
I'll give you number 10.
Okay.
This is number 10, and I think we can all agree this definitely deserves to be in the top 10. Huey Lewis in the News from Back to the Future. Power of Love.
Funny you say Back to the Future for that song, but whenever you play it, the first thing I think of is Psycho with Christian Bale. Psycho? When he starts playing Helios and cuts him up with the axe.
The first time I saw American Psycho, I was unprepared for what that movie was.
Oh my God, you and me both.
When he was talking about Phil Collins and Susudio, it was brilliant.
Number 9 is from The Never-Ending Story. Lamal.
The Never-Ending Story.
Terrible.
Oh, that's a great
Can
song.
I just tell you,
you're packaged.
I've never seen Never-Ending Story, but I know
Still going on.
But I know the song because my wife loves the movie so much.
They're great films.
She made my kids sing that song.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the second one is even better than the first one with the Atreyu and all that. Oh, it's so good.
Oh, yeah.
So the bad thing about that is it's packaged in between Huey Lewis in the News, then you have Never Ending Story, then number 8, you have this, which is great.
Fear to a Kill.
So good. Duran Duran, James Bond.
Grace.
Gotta love it.
What's her name?
Jones.
That is a good song.
So that is a fantastic one. Then you have coming into number 7, little Bat Dance from Batman from Prince.
That was awful.
That was pretty bad.
That was awful.
Then, of course, everybody knows Axel F. from Beverly Hills Cop.
That's a great one.
David Bowie, Underground from 1986, the movie Labyrinth.
I don't think I remember that song.
I don't know that song either.
Let's see if I can pull that one up. Underground.
Underground from the Labyrinth. I never saw that movie, but I know everybody all the nerd girls fell in love with it.
I already don't like it.
White hair underground. That's all David Bowie song. Do you want to go in a big maze underground?
No one can blame you.
Boom.
Pretty bad.
Boom.
Walking
Never heard it before.
Yeah, that's not great. Then you have the top three, which I have here. What do you think? Think 80s movies.
Okay.
Who do you think of when you think 80s movies?
Was
let's
Jaws-
do it that way. Huh?
He said Eddie Murphy.
No, Eddie Murphy doesn't have any.
What about was Jaws in the 80s or that was the 70s?
No.
If you had a movie in the 80s and you wanted somebody to be on the soundtrack, who you calling?
Phil Collins. Damn it, you're right.
Caddyshack, Top Gun, whatever else. Right?
Footloose.
That comes in. Yeah, Footloose. There you go. That comes in at number 3. Number 2. Really, I got to be honest with you. Number 2 and number 1, I think should be flip-flopped, but we'll go with it. Number 2. What's one of the biggest movie songs for the movie? Actually has a movie title in the song from the 80s. You hear it all the time whenever 80s movie songs and stuff. Think about it. Spanish, you really should know this one.
Is it the Ghostbusters?
Oh. Of course.
Yeah.
Who you gonna call?
This is number 2.
That's number 2. Ray Parker Jr., 1984, Ghostbusters, from the movie Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Which is really interesting how that came about, how that got passed around to a bunch of different people, and they're like, I don't know. I'm not going to write anything for this.
What was the other name? That the Ghost Breakers?
Because somebody else owned Ghostbusters, and they were going to have to call it Ghost Breakers or whatever.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. It was terrible. All right, so we have all those different ones. Number 1, the number 1 song, according to ScreenRant.com, for 80s movies themes. What do we have? It is the title song from the movie. So this also has the title of the movie is the title of the song as well.
Oh, give me hints.
This person has already been on this list.
It's Kenny Loggins.
He has 2 on the top 10. Not Kenny Loggins. Surprisingly,
really?
you would think Kenny Loggins for sure.
Not Huey Lewis.
Not Huey Lewis. Or the News.
He's not Ray Parker Jr. because he only had one song.
No.
Oh, man, this is hard.
I'll give you the list again, and I'll give you the artist, okay?
All right.
Huey Lewis and the News, whatever that never-ending story. Duran Duran, Prince, the guy who did Axel F., Harold Flatmeyer.
I already got it. Harold Faltermeyer. And it's Prince of Purple Rain.
It's Prince Purple Rain, you say?
I do.
You better believe it. Sexy little 5'1" cutie pie. Purple Rain.
What a great, weird, make no sense song.
There was a movie called Purple Rain.
Yeah.
You never saw Purple Rain?
Starring Prince.
And Apollonia and Morris Day and the Time.
I don't watch movies that are from the 80s because they're not in HD.
Yeah, this is an HD.
White privilege.
Apollonia's, big Apollonia's were in HD.
Oh, yeah. Go jump in that lake.
Oh, my God.
Morris Day and the Time are in there.
Baptize yourself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. And then she jumps in and he's like, oh, that's not Lake Minnetonka. Then I'm going to leave you here on my purple motorcycle.
Yeah, I'm going to drive off on my little 150cc motorcycle or whatever.
You don't know this? If you don't know Mojo Nixon, your store could use some fixing, lady.
Do you know who Morris Day and the Time is? For serious. Do you know? Carmen.
Are you in this show anymore?
Do you know who this is? Morris Day and the Time. Have you ever heard of them?
No.
Really?
Oh, my God. You're missing out.
I don't know. I'm sure you guys have talked
Do you know
about
Jesse? Do you know Jerome?
And Jackie? I don't know.
All right, let me help you out. You know this? This might help it a little bit here. Are we ready? Yeah.
Why are you dancing like a bird?
I'm doing the bird.
Oh.
He must be doing it right.
My God. Can I just tell you, on my 50th birthday, I'd like the time to play.
Oh, we can get that done.
Yeah.
We can get that done for sure.
I only need Morris Day and Jerome. I don't care who the rest of them are.
Yeah.
I don't care if Jesse's there.
Yeah.
Oh, man, Carmen, you don't know. Your homework assignment is to watch Purple Rain. You're to love Purple Rain.
So Morris Day and the Time are like the rival band to Prince, and they own it, man. They're great. And Morris Day is out there and he's dancing around, and Jerome has to come over with a mirror so he can check himself. That's all Jerome does. Is bring a mirror out for him,
and then he dances with him.
Yeah, yeah, he
It's like
dances.
Battle of the Bands.
Yeah, but look at that.
No, it's not Battle of the Bands. Oh,
Look, they got moves,
look at that.
man.
They got the clothes,
Yep.
the moves. It was good. Those were good times. The 80s.
Oh, Apollonia.
I don't think I can find it online.
Carmen, you, Wendy, Lisa, Apollonia 6.
She's really hot.
There's going to be a quiz on Monday. You better be prepared.
Oh, man.
What did it say? Tuesday? I'm giving you till Monday. Almost a week.
To find it.
No, don't find it. I probably have it on DVD somewhere.
Yeah, I mean.
You have a DVD player?
I have PlayStation.
Yeah. Oh, my sweet word.
I would like to speak with Sean. I'm not going to argue with him, but I have a good point for him.
Sean, good morning. You're on the Mike Calta Show.
Hey, good morning. Just wanted to bring something up. You guys just did a top 10 list, and last week you had a best of show, and you guys were talking about if we sit here and do top 10 lists, and we're kind of giving up on the show. And
so it's funny, Sean. Let me interject here. So I did hear that. You said, we're not one of those shows that's going to sit there and do top 10 lists and stuff and blah, blah, blah. But I always like to end the news with some sort of list or, different thing. But here's the thing, Sean, that's interesting is I believe Mike was talking, we're not just going to read it and read the jokes that come with it and do that type of thing. I like the list because we have Carmen in Spanish, who are younger, Mike and I, who are the same age, and we have our own ideas of, no, that's terrible. That shouldn't be on the list. That should be this list. And it usually gets a good conversation going, so we kind of get our take on it and the listeners' take on it and stuff.
Or if we did it like this, what I'm talking about is we did at number 9.
Right.
At number 8. That's
yeah, and just go through it without conversating.
And then also, Sean, you get an opportunity to play a little more staying on time.
Oh, that's right.
Carmen. O-E-O-E-O. That's you better know.
Coming in.
O-E-O-E-O. Oh, man, that's a good song. David, good morning.
hey, good morning. Just wanted to chime in on the whole Apollonia and that whole generation. I feel so old when I hear Carmen say that she doesn't even know who Morris Day is. It makes me feel weird. But in the meantime, if any of the girls nowadays think that they're sexy, they don't have a clue of what sexy is unless they see any of the Apollonia 6 videos.
He's right.
All they have to do is go to YouTube and look at Apollonia 6, and they can learn a lot.
Yep, you're absolutely right,
especially
sir.
Now here in Valentine's Day.
That's right. I'm with you 100%. I bet you that Apollonia at like 60 years old is still looking good.
All right, have a good day.
You too. It's Carmen. Just like this guy is saying, I wasn't born when Frank Sinatra was in his heyday, but I know all his music.
That's good for you.
I'm just saying you should have a good idea of. Oh, look at Apollonia. All right, maybe I was wrong. She doesn't look that great. Well, for 60 she does. But look at that.
I'm not mad at
real
her.
natural cans on there.
Those aren't natural.
My old agent and friend Ross Reback explained Prince to me in one statement. Because remember when Prince was on American Idol? Yeah, Prince was on American Idol in his first couple of seasons, probably in 6 or 5
like
or
as
6.
a judge?
No, he did a performance,
Okay.
and he was supposed to come out and perform. It was on the finale of the show.
Okay,
he was going to come out and perform, and then when he was done, he was going to talk to Ryan Seacrest. And then that was it. And Prince came out and he performed and he killed it. He brought the house down. And Ryan Seacrest walks out and he's like, Prince? And Ryan Seacrest, Prince turned around and just walked away from him.
He was going to interview him?
Yeah. And Ryan Seacrest goes, okay, I guess we're not talking about live. And Prince turned around and just walked away from Ryan Seacrest. And it was great. But of course on the air, I was like, what a dick. If you tell him you're going to do it, now you make Ryan Seacrest look stupid, And Ross Reback called me up and he said, let me tell you what Prince did. Prince met a girl named, what was her name? Tara Patrick.
Yeah.
And he hooked up with her. He had sex with her. And he woke up the next day and said, you're so beautiful. Your name is now Carmen Electra. And she changed her name to Carmen Electra. Carmen Electra was so goddamn hot that Prince got her and changed her name. Right? He goes, so if Prince decides he doesn't want to talk to Ryan Seacrest, remember, he renamed Carmen Electra. And I was like, okay, I get it now.
It was weird because Prince always had that kind of mystique about him where he was, just Prince and he was this whole different thing from anybody else. Great musician, unbelievable, but also he wasn't doing a lot of interviews. He's not sitting down with Jay Leno or Letterman or anything like that. He may play on the show, but you're not going to talk to him and stuff. So do you remember when he was on New Girl?
Yeah.
Yes, because I wasn't watching this,
weird.
But I think he was into that chick. I think they had a little thing going.
Yeah, but that was just
one?
weird.
The Indian chick.
Oh, yeah.
Not Zooey Deschanel.
Yeah, I was
Should be
just
afraid
Or did
of
she
Prince.
just, or did he just really like the show? He strikes me as someone who likes odd.
Yeah,
like,
that show was great because
love
of
that
Schmidt.
show.
Was, yeah.
Dude, still one of the best was when we had his drummer in who has passed away now,
Yeah.
but talking about going to Subway. That was so good.
Like anybody that knew Prince knew how funny he was, and none of us ever saw that because we don't know what his real life is like.
Right.
And when we heard that story about him making that guy get a veggie sub, it was hilarious. That was a great guest to have, man. That poor guy came on the show and then he died.
Yeah, John Blackwell.
And he was so young.
Yeah, he was a really nice guy.
Yeah, that was sad. All right, we got to take a break.
It's the best of the Mike Calta Show. It's the best of the Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone. You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. Elysian Space Dust IPA presents New Metal Mayhem. Friday night, April 24th at Janus Live, featuring Crawling, a tribute to early Linkin Park. Crawling. Got the Life, the Korn tribute. And Nookie, a Limp Bizkit tribute. Get free tickets from Elysian Space Dust. Get them at Rockhouse Live, Niagara Tap, Thirsty First, and Detroit Liquors. Head to theboneonline.com for more info on tickets and how you can get free tickets from Elysian Space Dust IPA at 102.5 The Bone. Special thanks to Clean Earth Systems. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Just one wreck right now. It's in Hillsborough County, westbound Hillsborough Avenue. It's near 22nd Street. Pretty bad accident. Crews on the scene. There's some very slow traffic. Avoid that if you can. Everything else looks good, though, on all the major roadways and the Bay Area bridges. I'm Monica with traffic.
Accidents don't just happen between the hours of 9 to 5. That's why we make ourselves available to talk with you 24/7. For a Farah fight, day or night, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Mike Calta here for Shark Coast Tactical. If you missed Sharkapalooza, don't blow it again. Suppressor Fest is back this Saturday, April 11th. And yeah, all cans are on sale. If you don't have a suppressor yet, what are you waiting for? Get to Shark Coast Tactical. Will and the crew are loaded up with extra stuff to get your paperwork done fast, plus free swag, giveaways, and deals all over the shop. This is a show up early and load up kind of day. Suppressor Fest this Saturday at Shark Coast Tactical. Often imitated, never duplicated. They're on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota, or shop 24/7 at sharkcoasttactical.com and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
Is your garage door too loud and whining for help? If you've waited to schedule your garage door tune-up, now is the time. Overhead Door Company of Tampa Bay will perform their 26-task garage door tune-up and safety inspection for just $79. That's one price for up to 3 garage doors and openers. The price is only available for a limited time. You need this done, so why not now? And for just $79. Call 813-885-DOOR or schedule online at overheaddooroftampa.com.
Brandon Honda's having its biggest certified pre-owned event of the entire year. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Right now, Brandon Honda gets certified pre-owned vehicles starting from $6,900, backed up with a real nationwide lifetime warranty. Get CRVs from $15,000, Accords $12,000, and get certified Civics from an incredible $9,000. Plus, for a limited time, make no payments for 90 days, and we'll cover up to $5,000 of your negative equity. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com. Call 813-565-0114 for complete details.
Roz, are you excited to make this commercial with the Thaddeus Bullard?
Absolutely. 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped people find a lawyer and doctor after a crash for over 25 years.
And now they're a proud partner of the Boys and Girls Club of Tampa Bay.
Helping is an Ask Gary move.
Call 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Galvin here, and I have something you're going to want to hear. Badger Bob Services is now in Tampa Bay, and Badger Bob's is always hiring. Are you an experienced HVAC technician, plumber, electrician, or customer service rep? Well, if you want competitive pay, a chance to work with people who love what they do, 401k match, and great benefits, just visit badgerbobs.com/careers. Badger Bob's, a funny name, but they're serious about service. Badger Bob's Service is now in Tampa Bay. Just visit badgerbobs.com/careers.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. In that passive management mismanagement can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today. Call Trajan today at 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
I remember brushing my hair and looking down and thinking, oh my gosh, do I have any hair left?
I used to look at women with thick, beautiful hair and think, why doesn't my hair look like that?
My thinning hair is making me feel so old.
If you want thick, healthy, gorgeous hair, then you need Hair Volume from New Nordic. With clinically proven ingredients like apple extract, biotin, and millet, Hair Volume nourishes your hair follicles to promote thicker, healthier looking hair. Say goodbye to shedding, thin, and dull hair, and hello to thick, healthy hair with Hair Volume.
Since taking Hair Volume, the shedding has all but stopped.
Now, instead of being jealous of other women's hair, I have friends who are jealous of mine.
My hairdresser couldn't believe the difference in my hair. Now she's using Hair Volume too.
Available as a tablet or delicious gummy, Hair Volume is available online at Amazon and NewNordicUSA.com, or find Hair Volume in the hair care aisle at your local CVS.
Tampa's biggest music weekend is back. Gasparilla Music Festival returns April 10th through the 12th at its brand new home, Meridian Fields in Water Street, Tampa. 3 days, multiple stages, and over 40 bands featuring Mount Joy, Shaky Graves, GZA and the Funky Nomads, Two Friends, High Wolf, Government Mule, and more. From Indian rock to EDM and hip-hop, there's something for every music fan. Plus incredible food and a mission that supports local music education. Single-day tickets start at just $55. Grab yours now at gmftickets.com.
You know that Climate Design has been installing AC in Tampa Bay for over 50 years, including Train. Well, they also handle plumbing and electrical work too. So if your kid flushed a toy or a power surge zapped your electric panel, call Climate Design now. And with convenient, extended service hours, they've got your back. Enjoy peace of mind and total comfort with Climate Design Home Services. Call 727-295-1572 or visit climatedesign.com. That's climatedesign.com.
Progressive knows you want to get away, but not like too away. You crave the unknown, but also charcuterie boards with 4 types of cheese. And that's exactly why you bought an RV and bundled it with Progressive, because 24/7 protection is one luxury you'll never have to give up. So go ahead, explore the wilderness, all from the comfort of your zero-gravity camp chair. Switch to Progressive and protect your RV, boat, or motorcycle by bundling with your home or auto insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Kohl's Epic Deals prove one thing. A good deal is the best feeling. Better than remembering your password on the first try. Or that first sip of coffee in the morning. Well, okay, the coffee is pretty close. But still, Kohl's Epic Deals are hard to beat. Save big on comfy tees, sandals, cozy bedding, and more at Kohl's and Kohls.com. Select styles. Offers end April 12th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Toyota.com. This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center for this Thursday. Variable clouds, another windy day. Just a quick little passing shower this afternoon. Rain chances there at about 40% with a high in the lower 80s. Clearing out and breezy tonight with a low in the mid-60s. Got a fantastic Friday coming your way with partly cloudy, warm and breezy conditions and highs in the mid-80s.
1025, The Bone, Wheel Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, it's the Mike Calta Show. It's the best of the Mike Calta Show on 1025, The Bone.
And you're too late, darling, you give love a bad name.
Appropriate for Valentine's Day. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 1025 The Bone. In the studio with us is our friend April Macy. So do you know how do I turn her microphone on? Is it on? Oh, here we go. Subbing. Say hi.
Hi.
Oh, perfect.
All right. There we go. I can hear myself.
Do you know that this is an anniversary for us?
What is it?
The first time that you were on the show was Valentine's Day.
Was it?
Yes.
How many years ago? How many?
We were trying to figure it out this morning. It was you.
It was before 2009. We know that because you were in 2009. It was solo. But when you came in on Valentine's, it was you and Christina P.
I'm going to say it had to be 6 or 7 because I did Last Comic Standing in like 2005 or 6.
No, I'll tell you why. Because my son was born in 2006.
Okay.
And we were doing mornings. And when you first came in, we were doing afternoons.
Okay.
So it may have been my first year, which would be 16 years this month. So I'm going to say 16 years ago.
It was you and Pizitsky.
Yeah.
And she's got big cans on her.
Yeah. Yeah, she does.
I was like, we warmed up to you guys right away, and then I was like, hey, what are the chances we could see your boobs? And she's like, I would show them to you, but my husband, I don't know if he would let me. And I go, well, what does he do? And she's like, he's a comic. I go, call him up. I've never heard of him. And we call up Segura, and he's like, what's the deal now? And she's like, I'm in the studio, and these guys want to see my boobs. Can I show them to him? And he's like, no. No. And I was like, what a jerk. Your husband will never be famous.
Now he's selling out arenas.
Oh,
I like
yeah.
that she used to call them her Eastern European flap wagons. It was the best thing I've ever heard them referred to as.
I have gifts for you for Valentine's
Yeah.
Day.
Oh, yay.
And no, it gets
Thank you.
better. We all made you Valentine's Day cards.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
Oh, yeah.
I'm so happy. I had 4 hours sleep and this made my day.
We all wrote poems in there, or at least me and Gio did.
God. Are you
There go.
serious?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in elementary school.
Yep.
Collecting all my goodies. I love you
You
guys.
don't know what it was like last night making a card and having to explain to my daughter that it wasn't for her mother.
Oh my God, oh my God, there's glitter? Who used the glitter?
I used the glitter and I wrote a poem.
Oh my God.
Read my poem.
Okay, what if this is where it came out that I can't read? I can't read.
And she fakes it by reading something completely different that she just made up in her head. And you're like, I didn't write that.
You are one of my favorite guests, and not just because you have really nice breasts. Happy Valentine's Day. They are good cans. They are good cans.
I wrote a very long poem.
Oh, look at you.
Printed it out.
Yeah.
That's not from you. There's no way you wrote that.
I wrote this.
I feel like you put it together with a clip art program, and there's no way you wrote that.
I mean, I photoshopped this, but I did write it.
Chat GPT write it for you?
I wrote this.
This is incredible.
Can
One
I
of
read
his
that?
wife's students wrote it.
I would like to read it.
Well, let her read
it. Okay. I would like to read
Oh
it.
man, I got to read out loud again. I feel like I'm nervous, like I was in elementary school.
Go ahead, Gio.
April Macy.
By the way, keep in mind her husband's right behind you.
Your name
There's
isn't Stacy.
plenty of things he could hit you with. Go ahead.
April Macy, a name so divine, with humor and wit, you always shine. On this Valentine's Day, let me confess, I often zoom in on pics of your breasts.
Oh, wait, now I believe you wrote it.
With beauty and wit, you leave us in fits, making us all laugh till our sides splits.
I thought that was going a different direction.
Yeah, me too. You make us have the...
April Macy, you make my heart race. Would you please sit on my Facebook page and like all my pictures? That would be neat, especially the ones of my feet.
Oh, what?
Oh, all right.
So on this special day, I know in my heart, when I'm around you, I'd even hold in my farts.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's very nice. It's very nice.
You're funny and clever, a true stand-up killer. Can you please talk to my wife about how to use Botox and filler?
Yes, I can.
I thought you were going to say you look like Phyllis Dillon.
Thank you. Oh, that would have been better.
Thank you,
I'm
thank
like,
you.
meanwhile, this morning we had a few hours sleep. My face looks like a foot. So here I am. Thank you. This is so nice.
Thank you.
You look fine. This is we're old friends now. So
This is so nice.
Listen, we know what a pain in the ass is to get up early in the morning and come here, but we like having you on. And I think that this is a perfect date for Valentine's Day to go see you. Like,
I would
because
agree.
girls like you, you're funny, you relate to them, and then guys, we don't automatically hate you. We automatically hate you because you're a female comedian, but then in the first 5 minutes, we fall in love with you.
I feel like, yeah, they do. Why do they hate ladies so much?
Because so many of you guys stink.
Oh, okay.
But at least before, and then you get like a pass because you're kind of hot. Not you. I'm talking about like there's so many stinky. But listen, there's a bunch of stinky dude comedians too. It's just that you guys stand out because you're hot broads. I have to tell you, there are a lot of funny women out there now. There really are, and they've always been there, but now they're getting their due. So I think it's great.
I feel like there's a ton. I feel like I know a ton of funny broads.
Yeah.
And then you're right. There's a ton of unfunny people in general on stage.
What's the one chick, the first girl I ever saw at a comedy club, because I used to just go to the comedy club at random when I lived in Miami. I'd never know who was there.
Paula
We'd just
Poundstone.
No. She's still touring. She was on Last Comic Standing, and she was already famous. Kathleen Finnegan.
She's really funny. Do you like her?
The first time I saw her was in like maybe 1990. Didn't know who she was, and she was great. She was great in 1990. I don't know what she's doing now, but I know she's still touring in theaters and stuff. But I'm just saying, like, there are plenty out there. But finally, when the the Whitney Cummings and all those people started breaking down walls. And then you have been, it seems like you've been on tour since we met you.
No,
I don't ever stop.
I'm exhausted. I'm working every weekend. I'm smushing it all in. I'm still doing 42 weekends this year, so I can take off summer and sit in our olive grove. I take off summer. Yeah, taking off summer is to sit in Italy. So
that must be great.
42 weekends, and I think I'm doing like 28 weeks back to back.
But not just here. I mean,
everywhere. Yeah.
April Macy, if you don't know her, you can find her on Instagram and follow her Instagram because she travels the world. I mean, she maximizes her miles and all those things. I don't understand, and I maybe I don't. It doesn't bother you, but I love when you fight back against people.
Trolls?
Yeah, I'm a big fighter of trolls on Instagram.
My husband's like, just stop. That's what they're looking for. That's what I think. I'm like the guy that was like, what did he write? He was like, it's obvious you cry yourself to sleep at night. # trust the science. I'm like, where is the science? And I was like, dude, you're right. I've cried so many tears. I filled all the infinity pools I'm floating in all around the world.
That's the thing. You like, for people who aren't world travelers but always wanted to go somewhere and they're afraid to go, once you know somebody that's been there and you can talk to them, it makes it a lot easier. I have lived through you and so many other people, band guys I know who've lived in Japan for a while. You really figured out how to do it right because you travel so much for work that you're able to, it's not a big, like, you're going on, you're not wasting all your money on these. You're using miles and points.
The last time we were here, we went to Peru for 3 days.
That's right.
And I got both our flights and 3 nights hotel in Peru for $500.
I mean, that's fantastic.
We had COVID and we didn't know it. We thought we had altitude sickness. We were just chomping on cocoa leaves and just sprinkling our
all Peru gets infected with COVID.
Oh, we were dripping with it. Just
outside of the U.S., I've always heard Ireland was pretty good for
They're
comedy.
Super nice.
What do you think the best where you've done comedy outside of the U.S.?
Malaysia was surprisingly good. Yeah,
expatriates, American people,
a lot of expats, and then I feel like scenes where it's new and they're excited about comedy. It's only been around for like 5 years. They're just real jazzed up to have you. I did a weird gig in the Seychelles for a Saudi prince and like 100 prostitutes. That was pretty awesome.
Are you serious?
No, I am. The guy just loves stand-up comedy and just like, you got to keep the whores entertained.
Yeah.
So he just imports comics to like every week to keep them entertained.
That's great.
I went with Tom Rhodes.
Oh, I love Tom.
Yeah,
he's a traveler too,
he's
right?
A traveler
He lived.
too.
What did he live in Amsterdam or something?
He did. He was married, and watching him run through the Paris airport as a smoker when we were trying to catch our connection was real sad. Bones Jones.
That's so funny. Yeah. So that's a good gig, man. I always think about the time you went to. Where was it? It was at Saudi Arabia, not Saudi Arabia.
I've been to Saudi.
Yeah, but what was the one where they went through your luggage?
Oh, Oman, I was in Oman and I got mangoed.
You're mangoed.
I got mangoed. I saw this luggage coming around the turnstile and I had like a 3/4 sleeve on because it's like 110 degrees in the shade.
Yeah.
And obviously that was my forearm meat.
Too much arm.
Too much tantalizing forearm meat. And then I flew from Salalah to Muscat and then my bag was covered in garbage.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
I had a bunch of feminists reading in my bag. I'm sure they didn't appreciate full frontal feminism.
I don't. That's the only thing I worry about I would like to go over and see like a UFC fight over there or something, and something that like there's a reason to go over.
Jake Paul's fighting in Saudi Arabia later on.
Something better than that. But I don't want my wife to go. I don't.
No, I feel like it was some guy came up to me in downtown Riyadh and he's like, "You steal, I'll cut your hands off." And I was like, "Oh, you can just say that to a woman in a public square." And he could say I did anything.
Right.
He was obviously hated my Western blue eyes, like you could tell. But
don't get me wrong. I like to talk to women that way. I just don't want them to talk to my wife that way. Yeah. No, I worry about going to some places. I used to worry way more before I went. Like, who knew what Japan was going to be like? Japan was great. Japan was like being in Manhattan. Tokyo was like Manhattan. It was awesome.
It's awesome. You can buy schoolgirl panties and vending machines, right? You sure
can buy anything in a vending machine. I watched months of videos before I went there on YouTube. I just felt like I was going to start a war. Like I was going to be the one that screwed everything up. Me and my family.
I feel like Saudi's the only place I felt scared.
Yeah.
Because you're off U.S. military bases and they can't be in like uniform. So usually we would have personal security detail on those military tours. Yeah. But it was just like a small Korean dude. And I'm like, this guy's not helping me if things go down.
No way. How long have you guys been married now?
It's all coming up on 5 years. Yeah. He's back there. It'd be hard to say no.
We whisper. You can't hear.
You can't want you whisper on the radio.
Yeah, we flew to Jamaica for one night.
Now, was that worth it?
It was, because I was like, well, we could stay in Chicago, and we're coming this way anyway. It's only like an hour and a half flight from Miami.
Right.
So we're like, why not just go? And we kind of got 2 days out of it because we left at like 7 o'clock. So that was kind of our Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, just gobbled.
If you only knew that a bunch of guys are going to make you cards like fourth graders and give you Walgreens flowers, you would have never had to go celebrate in Jamaica.
No, this is the nicest thing. I did not expect this.
One of you guys said it yesterday. We were like, you were like, let's make our cards like we're in school. I was like, all right, I'm in. Yeah, great idea to go see her for a Valentine's Day date. There's going to be a lot of, I almost said the D word, a lot of wiener jokes.
Yeah.
April's just a fun comedian to see for guys and girls. Like I think that any couple that goes, especially new relationships, going to have a good time.
And I love dudes. I'm not like slamming dudes, even if I talk about your wieners. Love you guys.
How's your mom?
Crazy as she can be. Still painting Michael Bolton. Now she's essentially homeless, everybody. She lives with my brother at law school, who's never going to have his wiener touched ever again.
Why does she live with lives with him at law school?
She broke up with her fiance and she has no real retirement. Now she just she floats. She's just, that's what happens when you paint Bolton in the basement most of your life.
Yeah. My mom has a boyfriend now too.
Yeah.
And me and my brother are like, all right, you're on your own now. This thing breaks up. We're not taking you.
No, she needs to, but she's always like photoshopping her face to look like a half lunatic. So you can't. It's hard to get a dude if you have a picture that looks like you're 16 and then you show up and you're a 68-year-old lady.
I don't know. I never understood. Where did you guys meet? I don't remember. I know it was somewhere in Italy, right?
Yeah, Florence.
But you knew you ran into each other. It wasn't like I got married. I'll be married 20 years next month. And I never had the opportunity to get on dating apps or any of that stuff. My stuff was AOL chat.
Your wife looks so young.
She does. She drinks baby's blood.
Does she?
Yeah.
Whatever the secret is, I need it.
Her mother is approaching 80, and she also looks she has young skin.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I feel like I'm melting like a candle over here.
No. We'd make fun of you in a second if we could.
Good.
Yeah. No, I don't know. It's amazing. Like, she'll go get her lips done every once in a while, but as far as no surgery or anything like that, and she does look young. And thankfully, my kids look like her, so they all lucked out.
Horrible.
Yeah. So you don't have any plans to have children, right?
No. I'm obviously turning into a barren spinster. I'm pretty sure you're gonna have to take my lady parts outside and hang them on a clothesline like an old rug. Beat it with a broom to get an egg out.
Put the kibosh on all the traveling too, though.
That's what I was gonna say.
You have to. You can't carry a papoose around.
No.
We have dogs.
Who takes care of the dogs?
My brother.
Oh, you're fine.
My brother has $250,000 in student loan debt, so he'll be living with us for a while.
Your brother? Okay, so my wife and I went away this weekend. We stayed at the Hard Rock, which is 10 minutes from here, but we stayed there with no kids. Then we got up the next day. We had breakfast. We were like, let's go. We'll do this and this. And I looked at her and I go, the kids ruined their life. They ruined their life. Every week could be like this. Every day could be like this if we didn't have to worry about them. So you guys are doing it right.
Oh,
Don't
yeah,
ruin
we're
your
going
lives.
back and taking a nap after this.
Right.
This is how we're going to do it.
You could do not, and then you're only married 5 years, so you guys probably still do it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were like, we went away this weekend, and she was like, hey, you want me to touch your stuff? And I was like, no, I want to go to sleep.
Really?
And we were both very happy, but it's just going to sleep. Yeah, it's not that. I mean, I like her, and she's still hot to me and all that, but sometimes
Just
sleep
tired.
is pretty good.
Just tired.
Well,
Yeah. Snoozy bones.
You have to decide whether you're going to have sex or eat. You can't do both.
No, that's you can't touch my. It makes me so furious if he's touching my bloated gut.
Right?
Like, you can't stop poking. And he'll do like a side wrap. I don't like when you do the side and you grab the belly. I'm
grab
like,
it.
just grab a can. Can you just grab a can?
You think though, like girls think that we're not, like we're turned off to that. You feel gross,
Yeah, I feel
and we're
gross.
like, you're fine. You know what I mean? Like my wife will work out here, and she'll get off the Peloton, and she'll come out. I'll be like, "What's up?" And she'll be like, "Oh, gross. I'm all sweaty." And I'm like, "Yeah, that doesn't bother us. We
Oh,
have
really?
no.
Enhances it.
Yeah, we're like,
Is
let's.
there a rancid lady?
It's not rancid. I mean, you're
a
still
little slippery.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
It smells like hot garbage.
Nah,
Why are you?
I mean, look, I'm not trying to get dirty armpit smell, but sometimes we'll be laying in bed and I'll just get a little grabby, and she'll be like, "Oh, I didn't even take a shower yet today." Yeah, I don't. I've been smelling you for 20 years. Do you think I care that today you didn't take a shower?
I can't believe you guys have been married for 20 years. That's you got a good run going.
I know. It's about ready to end it.
Yeah.
It's too much. It's become too much. We got in a fight the other day, and this ties into her with being sweaty. I was thumbing through Instagram, and I got to this thing, and it was guy had made an Excel spreadsheet on his asking to not having sex with his wife. He asked the date, the time, he asked for it, and her excuse to say no.
Okay.
And like every 4, she said yes, or every 5, it wasn't so bad. But one of the excuses was, I'm too sweaty. And we have that joke with her being too sweaty. So I sent it to her on Instagram. And then I fell asleep, and I woke up, and I got this long email from her, and what a dick I was. And I was like, there's a joke. Because the second page, which I didn't see, was a study on why men cheat on women, because they turn them down for sex and all that. I was like, I just didn't even know there was a second page. So I had to go swear on the children that I didn't know. I wasn't trying to send a message.
I feel like he was poking around when I had COVID, and I was like, "Hey, that's a good excuse."
That's a good relationship. I'll
You're
take
like, nobody wants to cough mid.
Oh yeah.
So gross. Like that, right?
Yeah. I have a gurgle in my throat sometimes. Like it'll come out on the air. I'll be talking, and you'll say, "Oh," and I was dating my wife and making sweet love to her, and I looked in her eyes, and my throat went, ugh. And she said, "Are you going to throw up on me?" I said, "I don't know, but I'm about to finish now that you said that."
No, yeah, I was like, "No, I have COVID.
Yeah.
Get out of there." Stop
Sometimes it's
poking.
worth the risk, you know?
That's so gross.
I don't know. That's true love.
Is it?
Let's be sick together.
Yeah, we were. We both were just dripping with it.
Yeah.
We hiked Machu Picchu with COVID.
Oh, my
like
God.
a couple of fools.
Yeah, I'm not. That's the other thing. I don't want to hike anything on any of my trips. We went to California, and we walked up Big Sur, and I was like, "This is the dumbest thing that we've ever done." And then California goes dark in 5 seconds. If they're like the sun goes down at 7:01, at 7:01 it's gone.
Oh, and then you're pawed by a mountain lion. Yeah,
that was
there's
the whole
wild animals.
That was the whole thing. I'm like, we all had phone flashlights so everybody could see. But I was like, we're going to get a bear is waiting for idiots who get stuck up on this thing.
That was like when I did the Great Wall of China. Like I did a cheap tour in like a more remote section, and the woman didn't come with us. She was like, "You guys just go up there." And then it was getting dark, and the only thing I learned was that they used to burn wolf feces for smoke signals. And I was like, "Oh no, we got to go find wolf dung." So me and this Singapore guy can get down this mountain.
Yeah, I don't want to go. We went to Japan, and I always tell this story. We went up Monkey Mountain. You climb up, and there's monkeys at the top. Nobody told me it was a 7-mile hike up the mountain.
Oh, that's like in Kuala Lumpur, the same thing.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to carry like a bag of sand for some sort of religious good luck. And I was like, I will not be doing that.
No, I don't want to carry anything. It was bad enough I had a kid I had to put on my shoulders half the time. There's no way I'm doing any of that other stuff.
I feel like, do those monkeys bite? Because we're going to Bali, and I was like, monkey forest. I saw one, the guy was taunting it, and he took the dude's sunglasses, and then the monkey just threw it over the mountain.
Yeah, monkeys don't mess around.
No.
And I will tell you, at the top of Monkey Mountain, when I got there, almost had a heart attack and all that stuff, it was worth getting up there. Because the monkeys ran free on the mountain, and they just play with each other. And there's a little house there with a pool, and they were throwing other monkeys off the roof into the pool. It was great to watch. And then you could feed them and stuff. I had a ball. It was worth going up.
They did steal some bananas out of my backpack. Don't keep a pile of bananas in your backpack.
Who walks around with bananas?
They give them. You buy the bananas, and then if you don't tie them properly, the giant monkeys will go in your backpack and get them.
When they tell you don't look them in the eye, and then they start making that teeth, that face, don't do that.
No, that's terrifying.
Yeah, that's terrifying. No matter how little it is, just keep in mind a monkey can always kill you.
Yeah. Is that true?
No, that one ate that lady's face years ago, and I don't care how big it was or what it was.
That was a chimpanzee, and they're very strong.
That makes me think.
Yeah, they're physical arm strength.
Yeah.
That just makes me think all monkeys. The same way I am with Asians. They all know karate.
And they say chimpanzees, the first thing that they eat is your genitals.
Yeah. Why?
Wait, what?
Yes.
I don't know whether it's a treat or what it is, but whenever they attack.
Rip it off?
Yeah.
Rip it off, yeah.
That's terrifying.
Little gay chimpanzees eating your wiener.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't want any of that. Well, you should be okay.
Yeah. I don't know. What's it gonna? Would be weird if it did have something to rip off. Maybe you take those cards back.
You also see the videos of the monkeys that will go and a woman's taking a picture with it or doing something, and he just pulls her top down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if monkeys are reincarnated men?
Yeah.
Yeah, or reincarnated gay men.
Well, isn't it like monkeys? There's certain monkeys and dolphins are the only ones to breed for pleasure.
Yes, dolphins.
And dolphins will rape women if you go and do that.
They don't just rape women. They'll tell you if you ever do a thing where you go swim with the dolphins, they'll tell you don't get in a position where they can do that because they will get you.
Go for it.
That's awful.
Yeah, and you'll have a great time. Sacred Pepper is right up the road if you want to try and get in for a great restaurant and go to dinner and then go to the show. Do that. There's plenty of places to eat over there. Okay, so you leave here, you're taking a nap, and then where are you guys headed next?
We leave for L.A. in the morning, and then I get in tomorrow morning, and then I fly back out tomorrow night to Appleton, Wisconsin.
Why even bother going home? You working or you just going?
It just doesn't make sense. What do you want to see my dogs? You just get some new clothes. I never pack properly. All I had was sweaters. I had to wear his T-shirt this morning like an animal. So just a few hours at home feels good if you haven't had it in a week.
I don't even know why you have a home.
I know.
You should get one of those tiny houses, park it somewhere, and just go there every once in a while.
I'm waiting for him to not believe in the American dream so we can get out of here.
By the way, I'm on the website, and it's only one show tonight with April. It's 8 o'clock, and you may want to get your tickets now because it's almost sold out.
Yeah, it's a fun thing to do.
Tickets left.
Yeah. So you want to get them now for sure.
Good. Well, it's great to see you. I hope.
Too. Thank you guys. This is so nice.
I haven't done glitter construction in 35, 40 years.
Don't forget to read the other cards too.
No, I will.
Okay,
I'm not going to. What if I just threw them in the
toss them right in the garbage on the way.
She's a jerk.
In the trash in the garage so we see them. We're like, what?
Ripped up in the driveway. No, I think this is really sweet.
Yeah, well, listen, we appreciate you always getting up early and coming on the show.
I love you guys.
And what other radio guys are your friends?
I like Todd and Tyler.
Yeah, everybody loves those.
Nebraska. They're super nice. There's not many.
They called me one day.
Yeah.
In my old house, I had a tiny little studio, and I had a phone in there, like a landline phone. And I just happened to I forgot something. I ran to my office, and I saw the phone light lining up, and I was like, hello? And I heard that radio noise, like I was on the air, and I went, hello? And Bert was in the studio with them. And he's like, hey, Cal. I'm here with Todd and Tyler, and do you make more than this amount of money? And I was like, yeah, like maybe 10 years ago I made that, and they were all, and they just all started groaning, and I went, what happened? And he goes, nothing, you just shattered their dreams. I gotta go. I was like, good talking to you guys.
No, I like those guys. Who else do I like? There's some guys in Dallas I count. They're older, and they're a little corny, but I like them.
Roger and Steve, or
like Jimbo and...
Oh, yeah,
you said last time.
I feel like I never know their names. Like Jimbo and the Junk, or I don't know. They're super sweet, though, and they're older.
But that's how Bobby Kelly became my number one best friend, because I said, if you love other radio shows, name them. And he couldn't name them. I was like, yeah, I'm your guy.
I feel like Stern I liked was very kind, and
I listened that day when you were in there. Who was it? Was you, Whitney, and
Esther
Koo,
Yeah.
that lunatic. Yeah. And I thought you guys all did great. I thought that must be a lot of pressure to be in there.
I was terrified.
Yeah.
I was super terrified.
They're looking at you for your looks on top of being funny.
Well, the first time, I think they were nice to me when I went in, because the first time, it was after Last Comic Standing, I tried to go on, and they're like, I sent them all these like sad, tragic tales thinking it was a good in. And then they're like, that's great, but he wants to spank you if your jokes aren't funny. And I was like, no, thank you. And then I think because I said no, they were nicer and never asked me to do anything inappropriate. So
that's good. They knew what they were dealing with.
Yeah. I was
that Esther Koo, boy, she's from another planet.
Yeah. Where were we? We were doing a show in Modesto, and she said to the people that work there, she was like, who could live here? And you're like, they do. They do.
Yeah.
So maybe quiet down then.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Well, it's great to see you. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's.
I hope you guys do it a lot today.
All right.
It's the best of the Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone. You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. 102.5 The Bone, where the Lightning play. We are the official broadcast home of your Tampa Bay Lightning. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Southbound Veterans Expressway at the airport exits. An accident with the right lane blocked already has backups. Past water's going to get worse as the morning commute continues. Avoid that completely if you can. Also, a structure fire has westbound Hillsborough Avenue closed between 30th Street and 22nd Street. I'm Monica with traffic.
What's your case worth? Injury.com by Morgan & Morgan.
A man hit on his way to work filed a $10,000 claim. Denied. After 5 surgeries, Farah and Farah fought for him and won a $2.2 million verdict. Let him cook, Tampa.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a Farah fight. Farah and Farah.
Tampa.
It's April, and great things are happening at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, like the $500,000 cars and cash drawings on Wednesdays, the $270,000 blackjack tournament buy-in series on Sundays, and the $50,000 bonus time slot tournament happening on Tuesdays in April. And while you're there, check out the Hard Rock Sportsbook and one of the greatest restaurants in Tampa, the Council Oak Steakhouse. Plus, they got great entertainment happening, like Gladys Knight and Maren Morris. It's the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, the coolest place in Tampa Bay. Get in there and win some money.
Hey, it's Captain Zach Stern from Tampa Bay Fishing Radio for my friends at Rivard Buick GMC, the #2 GMC dealer in the country. The season is underway at Rivard, and I'm not just talking about baseball. I'm talking inventory season. Rivard Buick GMC is swinging for the fences with more inventory than any GMC dealer around. And with more inventory comes massive discounts, like up to $13,000 off MSRP on new 2026 GMC Sierra 1500s. Shop more than 1,000 vehicles at RivardBuickGMC.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
While most dealers want your tax refund, Ken Ganley Kia wants you to save it. And with more new inventory than any Kia dealer in Tampa, that means more savings for you this tax season. Make your refund go further with up to $5,000 off MSRP on 2026 Kia Sorrentos and up to $4,000 off MSRP on 2026 Kia Sportages. Shop over 850 vehicles at KenGanleyKiaNewportRichie.com. Uncle Sam took his share. Now you keep the rest.
For offer details, call 727-853-1393.
I'm Thaddeus Bullard, and I can't believe I get to do this. I grew up hearing these commercials, and around here, when someone's in a car accident, people know exactly who to call.
1-800-ASK-GARY. They connect you with lawyers and doctors after a car accident.
Call 1-800-ASK-GARY.
A multi-billion-dollar settlement is paying claims for up to 21 years. If you were exposed to weed killers at work or at home, your rights are affected. If you or your family has or had non-Hodgkin lymphoma, you could receive $6,000 to $165,000 or more. This settlement impacts you even if you're not sick, because this blood cancer can take 10 to 15 years to appear. If you stay in the settlement, you give up your right to sue. Learn more at weedkillerclass.com or call 888-403-8201. Paid for by the Roundup Settlement.
Hey, it's Galvin, and I've got big news. Pelt Shoes is back, baby. If you don't know, Pelt Shoes is a homegrown shoe store that has been helping Tampa Bay get the perfect fit for nearly 70 years. Pelt has everything you need all in one store. Athletic shoes, dress shoes, shoes for her. Plus, if you whisper my name, Galvin, to any cashier at Pelt Shoes, you'll get 10% off of everything. If you can hear my voice, you're probably near a Pelt Shoes right now. Stop into Pelt's today and whisper, Galvin, and boom, 10% off everything. Pelt Shoes, a perfect fit.
Turn up the temperature tonight at the Gold Club, where Tampa Bay comes to play. The hottest lineup, the boldest atmosphere, with more VIP rooms, more stages, and more champagne rooms than any other club. Experience it for yourself at the Gold Club, 6222 East Adamo Drive.
Since 1958, Cox Heating and Air has provided expert advice and outstanding customer service.
They installed 2 AC units, redid all of our ductwork. Our electric bill is low. I think a lot of that's because the AC system was designed properly.
We're a customer service business that happens to do HVAC.
You get the best service and techs that understand the product.
And we treat our customers like family.
Great local company, good solid relationship.
Cox Heating and Air Conditioning, your key to comfort since 1958.
License number CAC 18161008.
Ever wonder what it's like behind the counter at those big corporate jewelry stores? Max Woodson knows, and it wasn't pretty.
It's hard to do what's best for the customer when you're given a strict outline on the profit you need to make, the dollars you need to make, the goals you need to hit, the commissions you have to hit. It's really hard to do what's right for the customer.
That's why Max left the Wall Street-owned chains and joined International Diamond Center, a locally owned jeweler. At IDC, it's not about quotas, it's about you.
It's getting to know people, getting to talk to people, building relationships, something that's important to me. It's what I love the most.
At IDC, Max can focus on what matters, doing right by customers, even if it means less profit.
I have a scenario where I have a customer that I can do the right thing for, even if it maybe makes us less money at times, and we make it happen.
That freedom means better quality diamonds, fair prices, full transparency, and honest service.
We have freedom. We're allowed to be creative, do what's best, and they really support that, and it means a lot.
International Diamond Center, where you're a family, not a sales target. Visit us in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota for diamonds with integrity.
Eligibility and results may vary. A beautiful, confident smile can change everything. It changes how people see you and how you see yourself. When you're proud of your smile, confidence comes naturally. At Sage Dental, we make that confidence possible. Using the latest technology, our caring team of dentists, orthodontists, and oral surgeons use minimally invasive techniques for the smile you've always wanted. Whether it's braces, clear aligners, implants, partial or full restorations, all of Sage Dental's personalized treatments are conveniently done right there in the office. With same-day and next-day appointments, call Sage now and visit our newest location in St. Petersburg. We work with most insurance plans. No insurance? No problem. Our Sage Care Plus plan can save you up to 65% on general or specialty dental care. Sage Dental, leading with innovation centered on care. Call 800-299-1100. 800-299-1100. That's 800-299-1100.
A happy place comes in many colors. Whatever your color, bring happiness home with CertaPro Painters. Get started today at CertaPro.com. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Contractor license and registration information is available at CertaPro.com.
AutoNation Toyota Pinellas Park knows that the joy of having a car is in the going. That's why we have prices you can trust on an incredible selection of your favorite new Toyota models. Camry, Corolla, RAV4, Tacoma, Tundras, and more. Plus all your favorite pre-owned cars and trucks. We even offer exceptional service done by our expert techs. No wonder people come from St. Petersburg, Clearwater, Tampa, Largo, Seminole, and Gulfport. So go to AutoNation Toyota Pinellas Park now. Less stress, more go.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us too in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. New Metal is back. Elysian Space Dust IPA presents New Metal Mayhem. Friday, April 24th at Janice Live. Throw it back to the loudest, angriest era featuring Crawling, Got the Life, and Nookie tributes. $10.25 tickets on sale now at JaniceLive.com or win them from theboneonline.com. New Metal Mayhem. You'll scream every word.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center for this Thursday. Variable clouds, another windy day. Just a quick little passing shower this afternoon. Rain chances there at about 40% with a high in the lower 80s. Clearing out and breezy tonight with a low in the mid-60s. Got a fantastic Friday coming your way with partly cloudy, warm and breezy conditions and highs in the mid-80s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
We now return to The Mike Calta Show. On 102.5 The Bone. It's the best of The Mike Calta Show. It's the best of The Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
Carmen has all the information. Carmen, tell me who came in dead last.
Dead last with 5 wins.
Oof.
Pat.
Oh,
really?
Surprising. I thought with all the upsets and crazy things,
Me
he'd be
too.
doing well.
Up next with 7 wins, Gio.
Oh, yeah.
Tied with Gio with another 7 wins, Spanish.
Gross.
And
You guys are the
myself.
Oh,
hot.
And
4-way.
Galvin.
yay.
And the winner this week is all of us with 7 wins because Mike got 7 too.
Can I tell you something? Remember me saying the Giants are going to win, but I'm taking the Raiders because the Raiders are the favorite, but I should take the Giants. If I would have taken the Giants, listen to your gut.
Look, I took the Giants.
Yeah.
I know, but I still would have beat you.
There were so many crazy games.
It's unbelievable.
And upsets.
I mean, how is Arizona playing so good without a quarterback and a running back?
I don't know. They lit it up. And the Jaguars totally shutting down the Bills.
Yeah, the Jaguars didn't play well, but their defense played well. They shut down the Bills, which is ridiculous. The best team in the NFL facing the worst team in the NFL, and they made them look like bitches.
Yep.
The
Rams got their asses kicked last night without Derrick Henry with on the Titans.
I picked
overtime
the Giants.
games, tight.
I bet on the Giants to win. I just had a feeling that they would win that game. I feel that those teams are pretty evenly matched. They're evenly crappy. But the Bills thing is the one that really hurt because I thought for sure.
Yeah.
I thought for sure
The money
Bills
line
would.
was plus 1,000.
I know. And if you bet on, if you were like, I'm just going to spend a little money, you made so much money.
Yeah.
Well, that's awful. We got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-way tie. You're the only one that's.
So what are the standings now? We all pick Steelers for Monday night.
We all pick Steelers, so there's no tiebreaker.
So does everybody get a point or is no point?
No, everybody gets a point.
Yeah.
Besides Pat.
Why? How come I don't get a point?
Because you didn't win. You weren't tied with us.
Getting one?
Well, then pick better.
All right.
What is the standings currently?
So right now,
What is the standings? Is what I said.
yes.
What be the standings?
Yeah.
What them
Bitcoin.
standings?
So in dead last in the whole overall season right now is Pat. He has one win. He does have 1 win.
All right.
Next up, Mike with 2 wins. And then 3 wins is Spanish and Galvin.
Oh, Spanish and Galvin.
And then Gio and myself are tied for first right now with 4 wins.
A woman.
Damn right.
Gio.
woman.
Oh my
Gio,
God.
woman.
How could a woman be beating us in football? So weird.
Always.
Yeah. All right. Well, good for you, Carmen. How was your weekend?
What about me?
Yeah, you suck.
expect you to do good. How was your double date weekend?
It was good. I don't know though, because so Friday night had a double date with Ashley and Blaine.
Oh,
and
adult sleepover?
Went and ate a lot of sushi and drank a lot of sake. And then Saturday morning.
Oh, how much? So because they're fans of the show,
right?
And Carmen works on the show. So how much sake went in there until it was like, let me tell you what I hate about Galvin. I have to be stuck in a room with Galvin.
Carmen's saying that.
Yeah.
Oh, I like Galvin the best.
Oh, I'm the best now. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Hardest working girl on the show.
Wait, no.
No, because let me tell you, Mike thinks he's cool, but he's not that cool.
No.
Spanish is my favorite.
I love how you think I'm so absorbed in that that's all I have to talk about is you
100%.
guys.
Don't lie. 100%.
You love it.
You know, I literally
100%.
go to school and I have a life outside of you, right?
No, it pales in comparison to the
No.
Tom
Don't lie to
Brady.
us.
Listen, we didn't talk about you guys
Let me tell you
at all.
what I hate about Gio. I act like I hate him on the air, but the truth is I really hate him.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's totally true.
Are you trying to say that you went out to dinner with Ashley and what's his name? Blaine. And you didn't talk about us?
Yes, correct.
That's a lie.
No.
100% a lie.
Yeah, we talk about what they do. They talk about her job, his job.
They're fans of the show,
your job?
and you're on the show. There's no way it's not like, so let me ask you, when you guys do this, what about this?
No.
Oh, that's what Mike made me get a tattoo on my butthole. And that's why I hate him secretly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why you're Jan Brady when
I don't know, but I didn't talk about you guys at all.
That's not true.
We talked about
really smell like weed all the time.
Yeah.
Listen, we got sushi and we drank sake and we talked about working out together because she works for Crunch.
You guys should plug Crunch on the air.
No, so she's asking me.
Somebody
just gave it an endorsement.
No, so
if you get sliding into the conversation, I work for Crunch.
no, not at all. But she wants to work out together.
I
And
work for Nestle Crunch.
And so we talked about, going to the gym together and stuff like
Well, it
that.
doesn't seem like the other guys on the show go to the gym much.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Where does she work out at?
So she works out at Crunch because that's who she works for. But also
close by too.
But also she works out late because she has like a normal job where like I get off early and normally I go straight from here to the gym and she kind of works out after work. So
I don't like to go to the gym alone because guys are just taking pictures.
What Carmen likes to do is have a turkey sub from Wawa and then go to the gym.
Yeah.
Listen to her. Normally what I do is go straight from here to the gym. Yum, 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 yum.
I stopped eating it while I started talking.
I like to eat gas station sandwiches and then pump some iron. You know how it is.
Listen, Wawa is fantastic.
Listen, I'm not denying it.
Who doesn't like Wawa?
I saw an ad for Crunch. It says where Carmen from the Mike Calta show works.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You didn't see that. You're a line stack
Is that
of crap.
why you brought me these shorts to say Crunch on the
Oh.
You know what?
They're tight, but I like them.
Tight.
If you just give me a tank top, I can wear it on camera on Bone TV. It's a Crunch across the front. And Chad can work out for free.
No, I pay for my membership.
There's no workout to grow back eyebrows, is there?
You squeeze your head really hard. Think about it.
He has eyebrows.
You do tricep push downs and the eyebrows squirt out and then go back in.
Like nostrils, they flare out. Carmen,
I hate it here.
no one believes you didn't talk about us at all.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you guys think so highly about yourself.
You think I talked about? Okay.
Okay. Listen, I have a life. I don't talk about you guys all the time.
Oh, we're not part of your life?
Yes, but I mean, I talk to you guys here. I don't
So
talk
you forget about us when the show's over?
Yes.
Carmen, true or false, we have a different group chat that you're not in where we just talk about you and Holly.
True.
Wow.
Man.
Listen, they always say, like, if you have a group chat and you and someone else aren't in a different group chat, then you're the one who's getting left out.
Oh.
And I'm not in a group chat with anybody else, so I know you guys talk about me.
Oh, so
welcome.
conceited. We don't at all.
Yeah, we don't.
We talk about Holly.
Yeah.
We have the Holly group chat. There's
But we do that right in front
there's
of your
like
face.
40 guys in there.
Yeah. And it's growing every day.
And Chad's the one that's always bringing it up.
Yeah.
I talk about working out at Crunch in my group chat.
Me too.
No one believes you work out, you fat crap.
Oh my God.
And she was talking to all of us.
You're telling me she didn't say that at dinner? No way.
Yeah.
The only workout you're doing is brunch.
Actually, I'm thinking about getting Gio a Crunch membership for Christmas. Can you give me a hookup?
You know what?
Yeah.
Listen.
I would love to get hooked up at Crunch.
Oh, speaking of which, we do need to pick for our Secret Santa, right?
Yeah, well, we do that after Thanksgiving, I thought.
I'm picking Ashley.
I don't know. I think we should do it before. HTML over here can't get stuff on time, and
all my stuff's embargoed.
Supply line, man.
Yeah, right, with the supply
chains.
chain.
Yeah.
We may want to do it a little bit earlier.
Okay.
Before we go on break, probably.
Shortages.
I got Galvin's birthday present already.
Oh, I got it too, man. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
that's right.
Oh, I have it in.
What was that, Joe? Joe, you guys said you had my present. Joe just went, oh.
Yeah. I don't.
Listen, I don't want a bucket hat. I'm just telling you right now.
But it's got pot leaves on it.
He's got a
My
pot.
wife texted me the other day.
My wife.
She was with my brother-in-law and his wife, and she goes, would you like Oakley sunglasses that are Steelers? And I go, do you know me at all? Have we ever met? I go, what are you going to do? Get me a Monster energy drink and a pickup truck? I go, Oakley sunglasses? What are you talking about?
With the Steelers logo on them.
Yeah, with Steelers logo. I go, listen, I love Steelers and I wear Steelers shirts and hats and stuff. I don't want Steelers sunglasses. Plus, I already have 3 pairs of sunglasses and I will never in my life spend more than $20 on sunglasses.
Yeah.
I just don't. I won't because I'll crush them, whatever. But I'm like, do you know? Like, remember, you guys have asked her before, what kind of alcohol should I get for Galvin? And she would be like, Crown Royal. I've never drank Crown Royal in my life.
She got what she likes.
Yeah. No, she doesn't even like it. She just has no idea. Like, she's thinking Captain Morgan, and she says Crown Royal. Yeah, it's unbelievable. She has no idea. I don't even know if we're married. I don't know what's
15 years ago, I made fun of Galvin because he was buying a shampoo at the dollar store. The purple Australian
Equate or whatever it is.
Aussie.
Yeah.
For $1 at the dollar store. He's got the most glorious head of hair of all
It's
of
not
us.
fair, yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, it's because it doesn't matter. It's all the same.
Yeah.
No, not true.
I would put Galvin's hair up against yours.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do Spanish, you guys all do couples gifts all the time now? That's a thing?
What do you mean? Me and Joe?
Yeah.
Well, if you mean like for Galvin?
For Galvin, yeah.
No, Spanish said he has my gift. Joe said,
Joe's not getting Galvin a gift.
What? I didn't pick him.
Why, Joe?
Maybe if I pick him, I'll
It's
get him a
his
gift.
birthday.
Birthday.
Dick.
Oh. Well, I mean, you know.
What a jerk.
I mean, I have a nice hat for you.
He specifically said no hat.
Listen, it's pretty simple. You can go right up to the cashier at the counter at Hard Rock and get me some chips.
Yep.
And then we play. That's how we do
I
it.
like that.
Yeah. Listen, I'm fine with that, by the way. I'm totally fine with that.
Yep.
All right, thank you for the gift idea.
I thought you already had my gift.
I do.
He doesn't.
I do.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I already have mine. I can go get it right now.
I can get mine right now. No, that's at home. It's not here.
Mike got me a copper hood. Yeah. It's going to be exciting.
Galvin, I got you a baby.
Oh.
What if Mo was like, here, Galvin, I got you something? And it's a copper hood.
Yeah. It just shows up in your front yard.
Yeah.
I'll take that baby.
Oh, yeah, I got a baby.
Hey, Mike, I was thinking, you're right. This ain't my baby. You take it. That would be great. I would take it in a second.
He looks more like your family.
Yeah. I don't know what I was going to say. I got your gift. I have it here.
Thank you.
And
But
then
yeah, really, I say we should probably pick a Christmas Secret Santa before we go on
break, yeah.
Before Thanksgiving break, though.
Because I think I'm going to turn this place into a goddamn winter wonderland before break 2.
Oh.
I'm really itching for Christmas right now. And the weather being cool, it's exciting.
It's nice.
Some would say
came by.
delightful.
Yeah.
I'm getting my my tree from Tree Brothers. And last time they delivered it, and I wasn't here, and Sopha's here, and she rejected it. She was like, it's too small, bring it back. And the guy's like, who are you? And she's like, I'm in charge of the tree. So I got to call the Tree Brothers and be like, make sure we got a 15-footer coming here, or else Soph's going to reject it again.
What?
Yeah. So I'm getting, that's wonderful. I'm getting 2 trees. I'm getting a big one for the front of the house, a little one for the living room, and I gotta get one in here.
Yeah, we get a fake one though, for in here. Nice
I think I might want a real one.
I'm
I
into
want it
it.
to smell good.
I think that's great.
I use what JP would say. I want like a 4-footer in here, a tiny one.
That sounds great.
You know, just like a foot taller than you, Spanish. A 4-footer. That was a burn on you, Spanish.
You're short. Get it?
How mean she is.
That's all right.
And then they just make jokes at me, and I always think of Spanish, but he craps on me whenever he can.
True.
Why do you do that?
I know. I'm always your lawyer. You're so mean.
I just think in the rank of the show, they always put me at the bottom.
The butt
Yeah.
is jokes.
Because I'm a girl.
She's got a great butt.
Obviously.
Where would you fit in the ranking, Carmen?
I'm last.
No, for reals.
Yeah.
But no,
That's
in
where
your
you put
eyes.
me.
No, I know. In your eyes, I'm asking.
I'm last. Because I know how you feel about it.
No. But it's what you think, what you add to the show, what you do for the show, behind the scenes, all this stuff.
You don't even
Where
have to
would
put
you
me
say-
first.
Where would
just
you say you
rank
rank?
everybody?
I'm last.
Okay.
And then Pap and Gio.
Tied?
Yeah.
For
Okay.
last. How dare you?
And
the
then
same.
Spanish, and then Galvin, and then Mike.
Nice.
Oh, we have a lot more similar thought than I thought.
I know how you think.
You don't know nothing.
I know everything.
Like a battered wife.
I am not the same as Joe.
You are.
Basically.
My room ranking would be completely different.
How would yours go? Are you going top or bottom?
I'm going to go top first.
All right.
Me.
A power top. I'll be your
Tops
power
from
bottom.
the bottom. Like
Calvin. Carmen.
Why are you lying?
Oh.
But by the way, go. So far, you've nailed mine.
Me, Galvin, Carmen, Gio.
Yep.
Pap in Spanish.
Together.
Yep.
Because they give gifts to
They're
them.
one.
Yes,
yeah.
yes. I concur.
Okay. See?
No.
See, Carmen? Not only did I think it, but that's what Galvin thought.
Well, I know
Can I
that's
do
what
mine
Galvin
next?
thought.
You knew that was what Galvin thought?
Yeah.
Well, you just didn't believe me.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
Oh.
I
Well,
think-
I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, you
Have I ever tried to make you feel good on this show?
There's literally a lying Mike Calta Twitter handle because you lie so much.
Yeah, but not for good reasons.
Actually, Carmen, I'm going to bump you up. How you like this? Because it's me and Mike both at
Together.
number one. Yeah, number one.
Okay.
And then you.
All right.
Yeah, Gio, you got bumped up too.
Hey, I'll take top 3.
Yeah.
Me and Joe got bumped up too.
Carmen, I
Still
admit.
last.
Yeah, still last.
You're second last now.
Higher last.
Bobby Kelly calls me a black belt in lying.
Yeah.
So I'll admit that sometimes it's when it's in my favor, I would lie, but I never lie to make somebody feel better.
But you'd lie to make Spanish feel worse.
Yes.
Yeah, but I would exaggerate something to make him feel worse. But like, I'm the first one to see somebody in the hallway and be like, "Man, you look fat." Like I tell you, I'm pretty honest about everything.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't I be honest about this?
Oh,
why would I blow you up?
To make Spanish feel bad.
No, I don't. He doesn't care.
What? I care about a lot of things, Michael.
If I wanted to make Spanish feel bad, I would have been like Pap then Spanish.
Yeah.
But you made him tied.
Yeah, because I was being fair.
It just makes me feel bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, now we all suffer.
All right.
Well, happy Monday, everybody.
Yeah.
I feel good.
You're the one who ruined his coffee this morning.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Oh,
Not true.
he
You
was the one
mind-
that spilt it?
Yeah, well, he was giving Mike the I'm going to knock your coffee over eyes.
He brought me a fantastic cup of khaki-colored Starbucks cold brew.
Granted, no straw, but that's not my fault.
I had a backup.
Yeah.
I had a backup. We were ready to go. And I took 2 good solid sips of it and then spilled it
And
all over
Gio
the
knocked
desk.
it over.
Yeah.
I warped the desk.
My favorite was when Joe tried to wipe all the ice and everything into the trash can that was like had holes in it. Yeah.
So
That's a wire mesh casket.
It's like a
So there's like a pound of ice on my desk, and I go to Joe. I go, just sweep this into the trash can. Michael, I don't think that's good. It's got holes in the side of it. I go, yeah, but they're very tiny holes, and we're just gonna take it and we'll go dump it inside. And then he's like, I don't know. Then they go to get a real garbage can. They bring the real garbage can in here, and then Joe swipes it all into the small garbage can.
Yeah, but I had it all encapsulated into a bunch of napkins.
No, man. You didn't.
Encapsulated.
No.
Your head's
Your
encapsulated.
seats found purchase today, bro.
I went and got the real trash can.
Yeah.
All right.
Where were they when you needed them?
They were outside at daybreak doing
Yeah.
their job.
Total fail.
There was a lot of work today.
No cans left behind.
Yeah, no cans left behind.
All right, we got to take a break.
No seeds.
What do we do when we come back?
6 at 9. 6 at 9. 6 at 9.
Raise your hand if you're ready with 6 and 9.
My hand's raised.
I'm always ready.
I'm
My
ready.
hand's raised. I was ready on
I'm
Friday.
not doing it, so
I'm never
ready.
not ready.
I was ready.
You're
on
ready?
Friday.
Yeah, no,
Lie! You all are liars.
I'm ready.
I'm not ready.
the word ready is so subjective.
No. Do you have all 6 written?
I have 1.
I have
2.
6 written.
I have 2, and they're terrible.
And
2
could
at
you
9.
write 4 more in 5 minutes?
No.
I say we take a shot and we let that warm our bodies, and then we write some jokes.
Approved.
New poll found people.
Listen, Jake Paul is going to.
He's not until 9:30.
I know, but he's going to turn on the
He's
radio.
talking to other people. Nope, he has no time to listen.
And then he's going to be like,
I just canceled his.
these idiots.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to them.
I just shut his radio down.
Yep.
Beep, boop, boop, beep.
Just saying.
Carmen, I'm gonna leave the choice up to you. Do you want to do 6 and 9, or do you want to play a game and give some stuff away?
Is this because she's number 2 on the show?
Yeah.
I think we should definitely play a game.
Carmen.
People on social media are very upset. In fact, they're surrounding your.
Okay, fine. We'll do 6 and 9. But when Jake Paul doesn't call because of it, just know.
Yes.
Man, you rhymed that
That's
so good.
your
Better call
fault.
Paul.
Better call Paul.
Top 5 tweets. Water is angry because sand made it and it didn't. This guy, I agree with Aaron Rodgers. I don't care. It's obvious that Brendan Fraser would be the one to play Galvin. Jason Segel would be good to play Galvin.
No.
Fraser from the Mummy.
Yeah, Mummy. But
No, the one from
Doom Patrol?
Encino Man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'll take that.
Yeah.
This is really interesting.
Gary Busey.
Gary Busey's like 70 years old.
I'm telling you, Martin Sheen is the best.
Yeah, so I don't see anything on here about 6 and 9.
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't have one.
I got some tweets.
One.
Oh, they're at me. They're all at me. Pap is welching on bets. Yeah. Pap is welching, is becoming more and more contagious. We need 6 and 9. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Pap proved. Let's see. Football picks winner. 6 and 9 for Monday. It's almost too much.
No, too much. I don't want to.
Too much.
Put him over the edge.
We're too funny already.
I mean,
Let's play a game.
I put a lot of work into mine.
Game.
Well,
Since Carmen's so dedicated, let's play Carmen Sense.
Here's a couple things.
I know nothing today.
Here's a couple things. Spanish.
Yes.
On the 18th, we should mark it down, November 18th. Let's
Okay.
have that be our Secret Santa where we pick.
Done.
And then from now on, you pick the headlines for 6 and 9.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
We could do it on the
Can't
19th.
make-
We could do it out of the live show.
Use
Listen,
the same,
I gotta be honest with
same
you.
headlines. Huh?
I don't know what we're gonna do with it. I can't look at you with that mustache anymore. It's starting to annoy me now.
It's
day one.
I think that from this week to last week, nothing has changed. I think you're annoying.
No.
Make him wear the luchador mask.
This is the same.
offensive.
Please don't,
It's right next to him.
please
Right.
don't make me wear the mask.
Always.
Yeah, no, I'm
Carmen.
saying whenever he is in that studio,
Yeah.
he has to wear that mask so you don't see his mustache.
Cover
Are we
that
doing
dumb
the
face.
picking of our Secret Santa on the 18th or 19th?
I don't want to get
Let's do it on the 19th.
18th,
We're doing it on
19th, we have
18th.
so much stuff.
Yeah, it'll be a festive.
But we're gonna
show.
I don't know whether you guys know or not. Okay, well, why don't we do 6 and 9 then, too?
Wait.
We can do it that day.
I'm prepared. I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to go, too, Gio.
Yeah,
Me and
me
you.
too. I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to go,
Gio,
but they're
on the
terrible.
Gio, on the other group text, we'll text our 6 and 9.
And then they have we'll do group text. I'm not even on.
I vote yes.
I vote yes.
Listen, we have calls for the game now because Mike
We're
said we're
voting
playing a
now.
game.
Tell him to get off the phone. Jake Paul might call.
he's probably trying right now.
I vote yes again.
It only counts as one.
I vote.
All right, I'll
yes.
take an official poll.
Okay.
Go.
Gio, do you want to do 6 and 9 or Carmen Sense?
6 and 9.
You do it then. You do it. You do it.
I mean, I put the work in. I was, you know.
You did it though.
I 100% did.
Listen, I saw him. He was at
You do
crunch.
it.
He was at crunch. He was doing deadlifts, and he was yelling out 6 and 9.
No one believes that.
That's right.
Gio does not work out.
Yeah.
Look at that body.
When I'm working out at my favorite
Doesn't need
fitness
to.
place,
Yeah.
Crunch Fitness,
Crunch Fitness.
I
I
always
love
say hi
Crunch
to
Fitness.
Ashley.
Yeah.
She's amazing. She's
We go to-
awesome.
Tell him Ashley sent you.
Crunch Fitness. Yeah.
And then I just wear it on my tank top, and I'll be on Bone TV the whole time.
I literally have
Nobody
a
even
5
knows.
below shirt on today.
Oh, now
You
them
bought
too?
a shirt in 5 Below?
Oh, they have the best graphics.
Oh,
Best graphic tees.
I'll learn TikTok and I'll learn how to spell out crunch. TikTok hand signals.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have to take a quick break.
No.
Yep.
It's the best of the Mike Calta Show. It's the best of the Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone. You're listening to Tampa Bay's most listened to morning show, The Mike Calta Show. The Gasparilla Music Festival is back. It's taken over Meridian Fields in Water Street, April 10th through the 12th, and The Bone wants to send you 3 days, multiple stages. Check out live music from Government Mule, Mount Joy, plus 2 Friends, and more, all weekend long. Tickets start at just $55. Get yours now at gmftickets.com or head to theboneonline.com for your chance to win. From Tampa Bay's home for real raw radio, 102.5 The Bone. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Hillsborough County is still dealing with an accident southbound on the Veterans Expressway at those airport exits. Now, 2 right lanes are blocked. Crews still on the scene trying to get out of your way. In the meantime, expect backups past Waters. Pinellas County, accident-free, as are the Bay Area bridges. I'm Monica with traffic.
This is Mav, spokeseagle for Veteran Air, the home services company proud to serve you. Some people ask me, hey Mav, how do you stay so cool even though an eagle's body temperature is a toasty 106? The answer, my friend, is Veteran Air. Veterans expert techs keep the nest nice and cool, and my ducts, that's duct, not duck, fresh and clean. Whether you need an AC tune-up, repair, or unit replaced, we're here to serve you fast. So be cool. Learn more at veteranair.com.
It's April, and great things are happening at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, like the $500,000 cars and cash drawings on Wednesdays, the $270,000 blackjack tournament buy-in series on Sundays, and the $50,000 bonus time slot tournament happening on Tuesdays in April. And while you're there, check out the Hard Rock Sportsbook and one of the greatest restaurants in Tampa, the Council Oak Steakhouse. Plus, they got great entertainment happening, like Gladys Knight and Maren Morris. It's the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, the coolest place in Tampa Bay. Get in there and win some money.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been diagnosed with mesothelioma, call us now. $30 billion was set aside for meso victims. And in most cases, your claim is settled out of court without a jury trial. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Man, these nights have been cold.
Heh, not that cold.
Well, you're from Mississippi, honey. We're not used to winter in Florida.
Especially at night if your power goes out.
Yeah, if that happens, call Bolt Electric.
And we're on our way.
Better yet, call us before that happens to you.
We'll give you our home electrical health and safety check so you can rest comfortably.
We're also experts in installing whole home surge protection.
Guaranteed to protect your electrical system from energy surges.
Just call Bolt.
Online at boltelectric.com.
Most financial advisors only manage your money. They refer you out for taxes. They refer you out for estate planning. They refer you out when things get complicated. Did they really vet that person? Or did they meet once, exchange business cards, and call it a partnership? A referral isn't accountability. It's a handoff. When your investments, taxes, and estate plan are built separately, gaps happen, and those can cost money. At Trajan, we didn't build a referral network. We built a family office for all. Wealth, tax, estate. One team delivering coordinated planning, once reserved for the ultra-wealthy. If you want real coordination and not just introductions, call Trajan Wealth today. Call Trajan today at 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Insurance companies don't want you to hire an attorney so they can pay you pennies on the dollar for your injuries. But I don't cost you a dime unless I get you money. I'm Tampa injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Don't get pushed around by the insurance companies. Just call Mo.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. You know, the big wireless companies say they have discounts for people over 55. But unless you're willing to sit on hold and ask, you're probably paying more than you should. At Consumer Cellular, there's nothing to hunt down. We're built for people 50 plus with plans starting at just $20. And our 100% US-based customer service actually answers the phone. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com today and get your second month free for a limited time.
Taxes, fees, and other third-party charges will apply. See website for additional details.
Veterans and active duty service members. When your call to service ends, your mission doesn't have to. Go from GI to IT in just a few months at My Computer Career. Prepare for a high-demand career in cybersecurity, protecting people, systems, and institutions from real cyber threats. Cyber warriors are needed now. Will you answer the call? Go to mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to learn more. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. An elite CompTIA certification partner. VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. Guys, here's the truth. Buying a diamond has never been easy, and now with lab-grown diamonds in the mix, it's even trickier. Are you paying too much? Are you really getting the most for your money? Here's the good news. At International Diamond Center, we cut through the confusion. We give you the straight facts, remove the mystery, and teach you how to make a smart choice, whether you're leaning toward a lab-grown diamond or a timeless natural one. For over 40 years, our mission has stayed the same. Protect the consumer. Reveal the real story behind pricing. Expose the tricks so you don't overpay. We've done it with natural diamonds forever. Now, we're doing the exact same thing with lab grown. At IDC, you'll find an unmatched selection of both natural and lab grown right here in our showroom. We'll let you compare them side by side, as many as you want, until you're completely confident. And no matter which you choose, you get our direct, no-nonsense pricing every day. No inflated markups, no games to maximize profit. Just exceptional value and honest dealing. Don't guess, don't wonder. Come to the experts you can trust. International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
AutoNation Toyota Pinellas Park knows that the joy of having a car is in the going. That's why we have prices you can trust on an incredible selection of your favorite new Toyota models. Camry, Corolla, RAV4, Tacoma, Tundras, and more. Plus all your favorite pre-owned cars and trucks. We even offer exceptional service done by our expert techs. No wonder people come from St. Petersburg, Clearwater, Tampa, Largo, Seminole, and Gulfport. So go to AutoNation Toyota Pinellas Park now. Less stress, more go.
Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Guys with ponytails, girls that think they're models, people that don't know how to Google something, and of course, ventriloquists. No one is safe when it comes to an open letter from Galvin.
Seriously?
Hear a brand new open letter from Galvin live every Wednesday at 8 a.m. on The Mike Calta Show. And go check out all the past open letters from Galvin at theboneonline.com. Sponsored by Pelt Shoes. Pelt Shoes, a perfect fit. We now return to The Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone. You're listening to Tampa Bay's most listened to morning show, The Mike Calta Show. Now, a Tampa Bay Lightning update on 102.5 The Bone.
The Lightning are in Montreal tonight to play the Canadiens. These two teams are now tied for second place in the Atlantic Division with just 4 games to play in the regular season. They trail Buffalo by 2 points, but do have a game in hand. Nikita Kucherov now 6 points behind Connor McDavid for the scoring lead. Kucher's next goal will tie his career high of 44. Darren Radish is the Lightning's nominee for the Bill Masterson Memorial Trophy. It's awarded annually to the player who best exemplifies the qualities of perseverance, sportsmanship, and dedication to ice hockey. Puck drop tonight between the Lightning and Canadiens is 7 p.m. Our radio pregame coverage starts at 6:30 on 102.5 The Bone. The game will be televised on the spot, Tampa Bay Channel 66, or you can come watch the game with your fellow Bolts fans at our watch party at Yeoman's in downtown Tampa. The party starts at 6 p.m. presented by Corona. For more info, go to tampabaylightning.com/watchparties. And tickets for first-round home playoff games will go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. via Ticketmaster. The 2026 Lightning postseason presented by Advent Health. I'm Steve Verstick with your Lightning Update.
102.5 The Bone, the official broadcast partner of the Tampa Bay Lightning. It's the Mike Calta Show. Featured cut of the day. Sponsored by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. The Mike Calta Show. Download the free Bone app. 102.5 The Bone. The JP featured cut of the day. Listen right now on the 102.5 The Bone app. Sponsored by JustCallMo.com.